Till quite recently.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, just because they invented it doesn't mean that they still use it.
Well, yeah.
You got me there,
they kind
man.
of use both, like.
Yeah, which is strange.
But most of the younger generation just uses metric. It's easier.
You guys have a younger generation. That's cool.
All three of them, huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And Michi is allegedly going to be streaming Sekiro in the near future. I'm just setting up.
God
Shadows
damn it.
died twice? No. Shadows died 3 times? I don't believe it. I
don't
do
know
not
why
believe it.
it was working last time, but now my controller is being fucky with me.
It doesn't really mean
And
anything,
you have problems
does
with it last time as well? I think
Did
I
I?
remembered something like that.
But
What was the time
it ended up
before that?
working fine.
My controller is also like semi-broken. That's why I had to play Hades with keyboard.
My
That's why
controller
I
is
have not played it in like a year.
My controller is fine. The device itself, it's just getting Sekiro to recognize it as having issues. Like it realizes that there's a controller plugged in. It's showing all the buttons, but anything I press, it's just not reacting.
Sekiro Shadows don't work.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
Controller don't work.
I've got all these fucking programs running that should be fine. DS4 says it's all fine. Oh,
Dark Souls 4?
oh, okay. It is working, but it's like okay. The camera is spinning around continuously. That's a bit odd. Oh, it's the mapping is off. I see. So it thinks that R2 and L2 are the camera movement.
Yeah, I just found a picture of Bisky
that's not
on
a good
Twitter.
That's why it wasn't working, because I was trying to press OK and stuff, but it has fucked up the mapping of the keys. So that's not enter anymore. Okay,
Found a
so
picture of what?
How do I return everything to the defaults?
It's really not supposed to be the hard part, but luckily no one's here.
Fuck. Well, if it keeps up, I'll just do something else. I'll just do Dark Souls 3 instead.
I'll just draw.
No! No, I came for Sekiro.
I know, but it's being a fucker.
We already called it Sekiro Sunday.
Look, it's not my fault.
Yes, it is.
Dark Souls 3.
It's your fault for liking the game.
You would have to play a game that either... You'd have to play a game that began with S or maybe E for Easter. Do you have any E games?
No.
We can simply make it a running joke that the title never refers to what's on screen at any given time.
I feel like that will happen whether we try to or not.
Okay, well, let me try and... Active current. Okay, that should be...
So are we still trying to play Sekiro, or...?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay. Just wondering if I need a new thumbnail.
Fucking shit. Oh, could it be... I think Steam might be interfering with my shiz.
What?
Yeah.
Did you pirate the game?
Well, yeah. No shit. But,
yeah, no shit. That's obvious.
Well, I have it on PS4, but I'm not gonna buy it again just to stream. It's a fucking expensive game, but like something of this. Fuck. It's confusing because like I have Steam should work fine, and it does with like Dark Souls 3, but then when it comes to Sekiro, I need to run it through DS4, which is an external program. And
cool. Well, I mean,
oh, this sounds really hard.
Let me just give it a couple more tries here.
Yeah, that sounds great. I mean, should I just stop the stream
I'm calling my tech guy.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to, you can.
My man in Portugal.
Whatever. I don't care. I'll just lay on the ground.
Is there some piece of furniture you can lie on?
Actually, no.
Okay, man.
I don't have a.
Oh my
I
god.
actually don't even have a bed. I have a.
Where do you eat?
What?
Where do you eat?
At my desk.
Well, that's a piece of furniture, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't lay on my desk.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, might as well talk about something. How are you guys doing?
Okay.
Great.
Not too healthy today.
Great, you say.
I'm not.
Well, I read.
It could just be a lot worse.
That's always true. Almost always.
This is fine. Well, this is stupid. I think I might just do something out of boredom. While Michi figures things out.
Boredom can.
I watched the Louis C.K. stuff that you sent me on Kubrick.
How did you like that?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Louis C.K. is just the coolest guy. I know he has a few issues.
Was the coolest guy.
He's still pretty cool.
I mean, no, I still think he's extremely funny. But we gotta admit that he's kind of on the down low
a
for a while.
masturbator. Yeah. I mean, I think he handled it relatively well. You know,
We have talked about this. I just mean more of like he kind of got Will Smith. Put it that way.
You know what? I think Louis C.K. would destroy Will Smith if it came down to it. I think he would win that fight.
Yeah, he's got like angry out of shape Irishman.
Yeah.
At the end of his rope energy.
Yeah, he has like strong. I mean, Louis has never been a physical powerhouse, but he has strong dad energy that he has cultivated over many decades. Where Will Smith is just slowly decayed since his glory days in the Bad Boys movies. I will say this right now. I would rather fight Will Smith than Louis C.K. if I had to pick.
Did you see Will Smith in that video game? He looked pretty fucking strong to me, dude.
Yeah.
The one where he
had a machine gun? Yeah.
It's like Sam Hyde versus Hassan Piker.
They literally just paid him $50,000 to use his likeness.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really, it was just a agreement not to sue for using the likeness. When you think about it, he didn't have to even do anything. Yeah, but you know, Louis, it's like Sam Hyde and Hassan Piker. Like, could Hassan beat me up? Maybe. But, you know, it would be a purely physical thing. Like, I would never fear Hassan Piker. It's like, even if he knocked me out, it's like, yeah, you probably did that by accident. I don't care. Sam Hyde is a terrifying individual. He has spiritual rage to back up his, you know, physical might. And I think Louis is the same way. Like, I also, you know, Louis is a more respectable person in ways. You know, he's like a real human, where Will Smith is, you know, just a vessel for popular entertainment. I would actually fear Louis, and I would respect him for beating me up. I would not respect Will Smith.
I don't know. The only reason I'd be concerned about Will Smith is he has trained, at least in the past, to be an action hero in enough movies to where I would think that he is relatively physically fit, actually. Maybe not Tom Cruise levels of insanity, but definitely some. I think I'd rather not go against either of them, to be honest.
No. I'll just say, if Louis C.K. was making fun of Will Smith's wife, Will Smith
that'd be pretty funny.
Will Smith would have stayed in Louis C.K. is like, yeah, I was watching in the closet while that shit was happening. Yeah.
Louis C.K. hits a little too close to home. He's like, I'm not as bad of a person as Louis C.K. is, but it's like I'm closer to Louis C.K. than I am to being a saint. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh no, I could literally be this if I'm not careful.
You have something you want?
Not the thing that he specifically did.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that person, but
I mean, I was gonna say if RA has a habit in front of masturbating in front of people, he kept it under control when I met him, but
no.
Is that what the mysterious tunnel of your house was for? Was that your goon cave?
Yeah, I would never talk to a woman for any reason. No, but it's just like, oh man, it's just like it's not that hard to become a completely self-aware, fat, old fuck.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
I mean, does being self-aware make it better?
No, in some ways it makes it worse, actually, because you run out of excuses if you're self-aware.
I mean, that's probably fair. I feel like Louis could have been a much better person if he had wanted to. I don't even think he's a terrible person, but Louis probably could have become like a really good person if he wanted, and he just kind of fizzled out. It's like
most of us, he didn't.
It's like, yeah, he seems to be a really good dad, and he's a good friend to his friends, and he has some fun life wisdom, on radio. But on the other hand, he's a sex pervert who is kind of a lazy douchebag, and yeah, it evens out.
Do you remember in the Louis show the elevator bag of dicks joke? Do you remember that?
No, I don't. Not exactly. I've heard him talking about bags of dicks, but it's been a while.
Yeah, so he had like I can't remember if it was like a dream sequence or just like a fantasy hallucination in an elevator. Let's just say you don't actually see it, but about that with a fairly attractive woman that he sees in the elevator. It's just like, oh, we're literally just seeing Louis, huh? That's what this is. It is called Louis.
I mean, when I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times.
This is not creative license. This is just like, oh, you'll pay me to literally just like to just do this. Oh, okay. It's like, oh man, there's no shame here.
There really isn't. And I think Louis was kind of preemptively.
Yeah.
Louis made sure to present a version of himself that when his bad behavior caught up with him, it would not be shocking.
Yeah, that's true. Because he's not shocked when his bad behavior catches up with him either.
Yeah, it's like, oh. I mean, it's sad to look at his old specials.
I have a feeling when the news broke of what he did, there was like some part of it that was just like, yeah, well, it was bound. Me being a sick fuck was bound to catch up with me eventually.
Oh, I'm sure a big part of him was relieved when that happened.
Yeah, it's just like, well, the extremely thin veil of plausible deniability is now gone. Keep in mind, this was the thinnest possible veil.
Oh, talking about Louis reminds me of Patrice O'Neill back in O&A's glory days. When Kramer had that meltdown and was, shrieking racial slurs on the comedy. No, it wasn't the Comedy Sellers, the Laugh Factory, I think. When he did that, he was talking. Patrice was talking about like, why do you think black people are even that mad about this? Like, Kramer was not a beloved figure in the black community. It's not like we're watching Kramer scream, racial slurs at us and go, "Oh my God, this changes everything we thought we knew about white people." Patrice was great, but yeah, that was Louis. Like, moving Louis from where he was in my esteem to where he is now, it was not I mean, he moved, but it was not a huge transition. It's not like I had to expend a lot of energy reevaluating Louis as a person.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's just like, I don't know how many people, like, it's obviously bad what he did, and obviously a scandal, but I don't know how many people were like, I don't think anyone would be like shocked.
No.
This happened. It's not like people would be shocked if like Mr. Rogers had done something like that. That would actually like, you know, bring about both like shock and disgust. I think this was more just like, oh, you know,
It's one of those like,
it's like
Right.
Louis, it's real life. Like you can't. I know your fictional TV show was basically just you. I get it, but like, brother, you can't do that. You just gotta stop.
I've been trying to get people to
Sometimes it's time
watch
to stop.
Lucky Louie with me for years, and one day we will. But Lucky Louie is so cool because, you know, it was his TV show from before he was famous, so it's much less
Oh yeah,
polished.
I've never seen Lucky Louie. I've just seen Louie,
It's
but I have
actually
seen all of Louie.
it's actually
so.
great because the format of it, the format of Lucky Louie is much more conventional. It's shot and directed like a traditional not multi-camera, just a traditional sitcom. You know, where they have the kitchen set, where it's half a room and there's a live audience. And Louis insisted on live audience, which was actually very cool. He said every now
That's
and
cool.
again the audience actually, his jokes would bomb, but he liked the joke, so he would just leave it in. And if the audience booed, he said, okay, we'll leave that in too. Fuck you. But Lucky Louie is interesting because it's more conventional, but it's also just rougher and meaner than Louis. It's Louis when he was still, I think it was still when he was with his life, and he was really bitter, really bitter about it. And there's just a fictitious version of his wife like screaming cunt at him all the time while his little kid is being a bitch. But there was an episode where it's literally an episode about Louis being a compulsive masturbator and everyone getting mad at him.
Oh my gosh.
And it's weird to watch that episode now because, yeah, Louis told us he wanted us to know, you know, ahead of time, and he just made an episode with him as the main character where his masturbation habits are ruining his life and marriage, and here we are.
Which probably is what ruined his actual marriages.
Yeah. I mean, Louis was always very open about the fact that he didn't really like his wife towards the end, but he also always cut her a bunch of slack, being like, "Yeah, I know I'm no treat either, so I'm not that hard on her about it, her not liking me anymore." And that was probably part of it. Like, she was probably getting more and more mad that she was getting text messages from female comedians saying, "Your husband just jerked off in front of like 5 people." Yeah.
Damn. I don't know how she ignored all the warning signs.
Yeah.
That's because it's like, has there anyone ever had more red flags?
Is it a red flag?
It's like,
he's
oh,
telling you to
I just
your face?
liked him as a person. Like, we just started dating. I liked him as a person. I've never seen any of his work.
Yeah.
What's it like?
I mean, I can think of one person who had more red flags than Louis C.K., but we don't talk about them, do we?
Anyway, Louis, don't worry, Louis. I still think you're funny.
I am losing my
You're
fucking
just
mind. That's how
just a terrible person too.
I mean, if it's not working, then yeah, just play whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we have to change the name now.
Play Elden.
Why don't?
Elden.
Yeah, you could play
I,
Elden Ring.
I could, but why doesn't stuff like work? Like, why does it work one time? Then you turn your computer off, you open it up, nothing changed, now it doesn't work.
Because you touch yourself in your sleep. That's why.
Fucking
Anyways.
evil fucking computer. Like, why?
I downloaded a bunch of pirate software and I duct taped my game together.
I do
Green,
understand that you are frustrated.
I pirate every fucking game and they all work. Like, this is From Software has a fucking terrible history with controllers. None of their fucking games work with controller on launch. And the fucking Sekiro still doesn't work. Like, even people have Steam, there's threads and threads of people complaining.
Okay, Michi, you're right, sweetie. Let's just, you decide what you want to do, and I'm here.
You suddenly hear a window smash in the background.
No, he has to be quiet because people are sleeping at his house. So.
Well, it's time for them to wake up.
Oh, hold on. Okay, could this be a fix?
Yeah, play her some Alan Watts. She needs to wake up. It's awakening time. Yeah,
Michi might almost be in the mental state to play Getting Over It.
Oh, I would pay money to watch Michi play Getting Over It right now.
Nice fucking try.
I mean, I
You
don't
will try.
I don't really have the
Okay.
money right now, but
Hold on. Disable. Okay.
Say a little prayer.
see, this
Let
is
me
why I
let me
need a
think
second job
here.
so that I can
Say a
make
little
me.
prayer. Say a
Yeah.
little prayer that the pirated Japanese video game will play this time.
It played fucking last time, didn't it?
I know it did. I watched you play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If this works, I will fucking pray to Allah for the rest of my life. Please.
Michi as a Muslim is just a hilarious image.
Well, considering, although what's interesting is that, I mean, obviously, virtually all the Iberian Peninsula was taken over by the
Yep.
Moors at some point, so it was more possible than you would think.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
True. So
Embrace your
true.
heritage.
Many such cases.
Michi.
No. Still not working.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just play with keyboard and mouse.
How many times would Michi pray on the map before he got sick of it? I'm saying 2.
What?
How many
two full times?
How
Or...
many times could Michi do his daily map prayers as a Muslim before he got tired and gave up?
Well, I think the getting to the point of starting would be the bigger challenge.
Very true.
You know,
I mean,
I think this is very productive.
I think what's productive?
This conversation.
Well, it's okay.
Don't worry, carry on.
No, don't want to press you on it. I don't want to say the obvious. Yeah. I mean, becoming Muslim is easy. You just have to say words, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is technically a lot easier to become Muslim than it is to become Catholic.
Yeah. You know, when
From my understanding.
when the Turks used to, kidnap or enslave Christian children to make the Janissaries, they would describe their education as teaching them the laws of Islam. Like in their head, it wasn't even a conversion experience really. It's just teaching them the rules, and that's indistinguishable from being a Muslim because the basics are so practical and established.
Well, yes, because it is fundamentally a legal system.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like how the Torah
And
is called law.
I mean that in a pretty objective assessment. It's just like you can't really. It's like you kind of can have it, but you kind of can't really have it either, unless. Yeah, like it is. In many ways, it is meant to be try and be a fundamental like it's not just like a lifestyle and a religion. It's primarily like a legal code, which is why you could argue that like you can't even really be a Muslim if you're not living under like Sharia law, for example. You can, right? You can obviously believe the right things and do some of the same practices, right? But like there's like a little fundamental element of it that just can't. It's not just something that you just do. It's a system that you exist within. So.
Alan Watts said something similar about Hinduism once. He said Hinduism is really more of a culture than a religion, and it's not really possible to be a Hindu unless you are living in India.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole cultural system more than a set of beliefs. And he basically described Buddhism as Buddhism is just Hinduism that's been stripped down for export, where it's the parts of Hinduism that could work outside of India sent to everyone else.
Interesting.
Oh no. Was I too hard on Michi?
No.
No? Okay.
I think Sekiro was too hard on him.
Oh.
Gave up the ghost.
He didn't even die once. I am the greatest streamer ever.
He might have just turned off his computer and maybe just doing a hard restart.
He's probably screaming and bashing it against the wall. He probably electrocuted himself again.
Again.
Kind of. When I was there, we had this very surreal sequence where Michi was, he kept getting electrocuted by his guitar. And then he found, oh, if I turn my desktop computer off, then my guitar, which is not connected to the desktop computer at all, it stops shocking me. And I kept looking back and forth between him and the socket and the computer and the amp, trying to figure out what the fuck could possibly be happening to make this make sense. I was befuddled. He eventually figured out there was a separate problem because when he was like, "Oh, I'll turn my computer off and it'll stop electrocuting me," and I was like, "There's no way that's gonna work." And then he did it and it worked. And I was like, I don't have the knowledge to understand what just happened.
Laws of physics are different in Portugal.
I was reaching back to my, time in 5th grade, learning about parallel circuits and stuff, being like, I got this. And then it was just like, nope. Turning off a random other appliance made this one stop shocking him. It's like, okay. Yeah, that was actually only a few weeks apart from when I was helping an electrician I know plug in some outlets, and I accidentally cut through a live wire, and my strippers exploded in my hands, and there's like a flash of light. And then I heard, the person slowly stopping downstairs, like, oh God, why'd I let him do this? And I was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I really am just a liability in many situations. I mean, I'm usually not the most dangerous person on a job site, but I'm rarely the least either.
Does it say more about your colleagues or about you?
I mean, it has depended. It has often been the colleagues more than me. I mean, I've told you plenty of stories about the deranged.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the deranged old alcoholic with, early onset Parkinson's, who my old boss hired to be the forklift guy at the company I was at, where he got fired from his old job for being drunk on the forklift and almost crushing someone under a stack of massive units. So he had the brilliant idea, oh, he's on the run from that job because he almost killed somebody. I can get him dirt cheap, I bet. And by God, he did.
Capitalism.
Yeah, I mean, that was fun because every single time we had a new person working in the shop, I would, very carefully pull them to the side and be like, do not fucking tell him I told you this. But when he's on the forklift, do not get behind him and do not you take your fucking eyes off him for a second. Because I knew this guy would eventually kill someone if we gave him the chance.
Which is like, I'm not saying operating a forklift is easy or a delicate thing, but it's also like we should be able to do this pretty well at this point to like not kill people.
I mean, just for example, if you have something that is obviously unbalanced and someone tells you, hey, that thing is obviously unbalanced, do you A, very slowly lower it to the ground before you do anything else, or B, do you just gun it in reverse and swing sideways in the general direction of where you're going, flipping it over end, and almost crushing the assistant guy? It was rough. That guy was like borderline intellectually impaired, and the thing is, he could do things that he had done as a young man. He could remember how to do things he had learned a long time ago, but he couldn't figure things out or learn new things. Like, he just couldn't do it. So
Sounds like
he could.
Memento.
So the basics of it was like the Memento guy, actually. Yeah, less extreme, but yeah. So he could understand the basics of a forklift because he'd done it for a long time, but he couldn't think about things or figure things out. Like one time, we had these two huge heavy units that were stacked on top of each other, and they had these, steel/aluminum frames at the bottom that were built into them that had holes for the forklift. And when you have a forklift, it is pretty common to take the tips of the tongs, put them against the base of what you're trying to move, and just gently go forward and push them. And just drag it along the ground. That is a pretty common thing. You can do that. But these things were very heavy, and there were two of them right on top of each other. So it's like 5,000 pounds pressing it against the ground. So there's a lot of friction there. So he tried to put his forklift tongs against the base that was holding it up, which is just hollow, sheet metal like in a tube. And he went to push it, and the forks just stabbed into the metal and crunched it. Which you were not supposed to do. So then we spent the whole rest of the day balancing this massive unit thing off the side of a trailer and half on the forklift, half not. And then we had one of the meth heads take a sledgehammer and crawl underneath it and just hit it with a hammer trying to, get it into the rough right position it had to be again. The whole thing was terrifying because I spent a solid 4 hours that day watching people be in positions where the slightest mistake could easily crush someone under a 3,000-pound weight. And every single person involved was an addict, and I had no authority whatsoever. And it's like, oh, well, this is fun. You get into these positions in construction.
In American construction.
Did Michi...
I think I saw him on his phone. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay, yeah, Michi's on his phone. Okay, well,
Do you want to take over while he's gone?
Yeah, I'm gonna do something else. This is
Unspeakable.
Unconceivable.
Yeah, I mean, what should I do? I
Unacceptable!
should just do something simple, right?
Yeah, we could just play Faster Than Light or something.
Okay. I'll put waiting for Michi ...
Waiting for Godot.
Yeah, waiting for Micho.
Michi
Save.
Godot.
Okay. Well,
Sekiro Michi saved me.
Yeah, I need to do something. If anyone is around and wants to say something, that would also be amazing. Do.
Say more things.
I can play Minecraft. I can just play more Hades too. Why not?
You could also do that again.
I was already playing Hades. I beat it once.
Once.
Yeah,
Only once.
Just so good at video games. Beating 2 games.
I died to Hades in my run earlier. It was not even a bad run for not having played the game in a year or so and playing it with keyboard instead of a controller. It would have been a decent time.
Well, I don't know what else is going on. I don't know what to talk about because I was going to talk to Michi.
We'll find something.
Or chop liver.
I'm still eating, or rather, I just finished eating, so I'm.
Oh.
The jewels are almost never worth anything, I think, in Hades. I can do very little with it to make the game better.
I mean, the jewels aren't really worth it in general. They just exist.
Yeah, they're more like accessory type stuff.
I mean, a few of the upgrades are... No, I don't want to do the Pact of Punishment. A few of the upgrades are actually good, but for the most part, they're just not worth it.
Is there anything worth it other than the fountains that you can get with it?
No, it does. There are little things, but it's just nothing that important.
Hey, hammer to start off.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one is pretty cool. Yeah.
And what should we... You know what a show is? I need to finish gushing over Magical Girls.
You do?
I do.
You do.
And we got a HK in Mazonikoku.
Yep, and Legend of the Galactic Heroes, and One Piece,
And a million other things.
and a million other things.
I can
So
instruct you
fucking true.
in this little speedrunning tips that I know. For instance, to take the Chaos Gate. Yeah, pretty much every time it comes up, although I hate them personally. They just do it because it's a free room, which you can get through really fast, and you can get some bonuses out of it.
Well, okay, no one said anything, so we have to default to Israel now.
No,
we defaulted to
no,
that
we're not
yesterday.
talk about Israel.
Yeah, well, is the problem finished yet?
The whole
Michi's?
point of the conversation actually was more along as there's nothing we can do. Or we have no connection, no direct connection to these two.
Supposedly, the creatures in Hades spawn close to where you are, more or less. So if you stay close to the doors, you have less ground to cover before you can move on into the room. So that also saves time.
I mean, that sounds great, but I'm not doing a speed run. I'm just beating the game.
Oh no! You could try.
I could, if I was going to
But
do a speed run, I'd run around my block.
Yeah, you already did that. Is this the base version of the claws? I think it is, right?
Yeah,
Since
I
it's a
haven't.
new save, more or less.
I haven't upgraded anything.
Hmm. Someone else is eating. Hmm.
I don't care. I find it I find it suspicious that Michi is not saying anything.
Well, I guess you just got frustrated with it not working, which I can understand. Hey, look
Okay.
who's back. You summoned him again.
Everything.
Did I?
No, I fixed it. Oh.
Hey.
I was just saying I find it strange that
Unnecessarily
you
painful.
disappeared.
Well, I rebooted my computer to see if that would help, and then I figured there's no point being in the call until I figure it out, which I did. So yeah, great.
What was the problem?
The problem was I have to use DS4, but the Windows, when it's running DS4 is something that turns your PS4 controller into a 360 controller, but then Windows thinks you have two controllers sometimes because it thinks you have a PS4 and an Xbox controller. So they need to hide the controller, but it doesn't really hide it. So then you need another application called hide to really hide it. And then after all that, it was still fucking up. Like the controller was working, but it was like rotating the camera weirdly at the same time as I wasn't doing it, and thinking I was pressing buttons I wasn't. And then I realized it was, even though I had quit Steam, in the background it was still running like a hidden Steam client, so it was controlling my controller without me knowing it. So yeah, once you figure all that out,
Sounds
you can play Sekiro. Yeah, it was. Thankfully, I'm a tech genius, so
easy to fix. Million steps.
look. All I want to say, if this had happened to anyone else, no one else could have possibly figured it out. So,
Probably true. Or at least not in the same
except for Thupa. Green, I'm streaming to you.
Good to hear it. Just give me a second here.
Okay. Jaws, can you see everything?
If I were to click on it, then yes, I could see everything. But I'm waiting for Green to put it on YouTube. Are you continuing off from where you left last time?
Yeah, I haven't touched it since. Last time when we were streaming, I know you guys can probably see like the top border window border, but was that on the stream?
I don't remember.
I see the border on the bottom and the right, and yeah, it's on the stream right now. So
Well, on the stream you can probably just close in the area, right?
Oh yeah, that looks fine.
The edges of the on OBS you can make them tighter so it's not picking that up on the YouTube broadcast. Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it doesn't.
maybe I could. I don't know if that's worth messing with right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't look bad at all.
I'm just doing this because I have like when I put it in full screen, then I can't access Discord easily, in case
Yeah.
anything is necessary.
I forgot that you were here. Did I even finish the other stream? I don't remember. Probably not.
I don't think you were there at the end, but what happened was, I beat the drunkard boss.
Okay, but not the
Over
Lady
here.
Butterfly yet.
Not Lady Butterfly. I've been debating if I should do Lady Butterfly or Genichiro Ashina first, because I can do Genichiro too. I think I'll do Lady Butterfly first. She's easier.
She mostly is, yeah.
Well, easier than Genichiro anyway.
Yes.
One of the harder parts actually is just before Genichiro is kind of a tough fight with an elite Ashina, where you need to. It helps having like one of the stealth upgrades, so you can backstab him, and then you just need to parry everything and not run. Hope you don't run out of stamina.
I'm trying.
But you
to
don't only have to
think
kill him
which
once.
one do you mean before him?
In the attic to get to Genichiro.
Yeah,
Ashina.
the ninja. Do you mean the ninja?
No, I mean the dude with a katana who like spams overhead swings like the Ashina strike. You'll see him in a
I
second.
don't remember. I don't remember him being there.
I guess that was all the items there. Okay, I can do Lady Butterfly. Let me just
Butterfly.
first. There is a hidden scroll in this. There it is. Look at this green. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay, look at this wall, right?
Yep. Oh my gosh.
That's like their version of illusory walls.
Yeah,
Except
I
you can
forgot
you can tell where they are by looking at the walls where there's a scroll on the wall. Usually there. I mean, this one there is a scroll on the wall and it's not an illusory wall. So, or is it? You can hug every wall technically, I guess. But
the walls need love,
yeah,
just like
chest.
everyone else.
Amazing chest ahead. Nice prayer beads. So once you get 4 prayer beads, you can upgrade. Did I do that last time? I'm not sure.
But like, I mean, Green hasn't played Sekiro, right? One
No.
of the, I think,
I did a whole
two of
prayer necklace already, so yeah, that was
Yeah.
an extra one.
like one of the 2 or 3 methods where you can actually improve your character is
Yeah.
compared to Dark Souls. So everything else is just skill, basically.
Yeah,
Oh, that sounds
there's no
nice.
leveling up through souls. You get prayer beads and every 4 of them you get an upgrade to your HP and to your posture, like the parrying. And if you want to do more damage, you need to defeat bosses and then you use up their it's called a memory of a boss. I've already used the one I got from the first boss to increase your damage.
Yeah.
Also,
The other thing is just
Again, I need to actively rest at these places. I can't just sit down at them.
yeah.
Okay, let's see if I remember Lady Madame Butterfly. Oh, careful.
Yeah, and other things you can improve is just your skills that you can unlock and
Yeah,
your
there's a whole
special
skill
weapons.
tree. Yeah.
Although
to
the special weapons are like, in my opinion, the biggest failure of Sekiro because most of them are not impactful enough.
Yeah, there's well, I think a lot of them have pretty like choice uses. Like the
Yeah.
spears. The spears are great for fighting the ape bosses, for example. The spring-loaded
Yeah.
spears. Like they make them really easy. Firecrackers and shuriken can spam a lot of bosses, like how you're about to see here with Lady Butterfly. If you
Yeah,
shuriken
the
makes it a lot
shuriken
easier.
is really good against her because she is on the wires and you can
Oh,
just
I
knock her
thought
off.
you were fighting the statue.
No. This
Uh,
is. I don't think I explained this.
she's
It's kind of
cute. She
confusing.
can't be a bad guy.
It's a boy.
Oh, okay, he's cute. He can't be a bad guy.
This
Oh,
is an
he's your
illusion.
lord.
This is a genjutsu. Yeah, the part we're in right now, Sekiro went back in time to the day when his estate he was protecting was attacked and his father was killed. And I'm seeing like a different angle of it. I should be able to do this first try. I don't have like a super good success rate with her because I usually just end up like sometimes I'll just easily spam her to death and then sometimes I'll just get caught in a corner and fucking die.
I mean, the first stage is pretty easy, but when the illusion and homing butterflies come in, it gets annoying.
So the whole trick with the homing butterflies, if I recall, is you just need to run around the arena.
Yeah, kind of.
Also, I've just forgotten all the controls. Okay, it's been a while. I was trying to do Lies of P controls.
Are they different? Like
Slightly.
Hello, Echo.
It helps a lot
Echo.
if you can get if you have the Ashinas, the overhead, which I think I have. Or maybe I didn't.
Really?
No, I have the night. No, I have the. Well, I can unlock it probably. I have the slash instead.
Yeah, I think the
You can get the overhead swing. She's a real pushover. Also, I keep thinking my health will come back from hitting her, like Bloodborne and Lies. I'm like, oh, I'll just refill that. Okay, this might take a few getting accustomed to, but I'm remembering.
We remember you, Mr. Echo.
God damn it. Okay, this is gonna take more than one try.
What was I about to say? Right, there's like one specific combat art that pretty much stun locks her, like one of the slashes.
Also, these are pretty good. I'm remembering now. These loaded ones, if you can get them from behind.
And yes, Echo, we remember you. You were here like a day ago.
Like this. There you go.
Less than a day. Like a few hours ago.
Yeah. Oh, that is, yeah. There you go. That's it. That's the timing. Oh, great. Camera lock is off for no reason. Okay. Okay, don't worry about it. I don't need the camera lock anyway. What is this, Dark Souls 2? Okay, if I hadn't taken so many hits in the first bit of this fight, I could have remembered in time.
Those pillars are ridiculously big.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean the whole house is a Buddha, so it has to be big.
Okay, I have one heal and one revive, so not looking good, but
yeah. I think like the just the stab move doesn't feel like worth it to me.
It can be. I remembered she would land there at least. Not so rusty after all. I'm gonna be probably much better at the Genichiro fight because I remember his timings really well. Okay, so the trick here is you just run. Because there's no stamina bar. And it's really hard to hit you if you just run in a square. She calls them off after a bit. You can sometimes get on turning the corner. There you go. Okay. Yeah, very impressive. Surprisingly skilled at running.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. I should probably heal.
It's always interesting that they like
actually
often... that they often code bosses in a way that they attack you whenever you use the heal command. Like Genichiro
Yeah.
just pulls out his bow.
Oh yeah,
or
this
stab
this
you.
is it. Okay, now I'm remembering. Did you see that?
Hmm?
Did you
But
see that?
I'm
That
lagging behind a little, I guess.
uh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
yeah,
dodge to the
that,
right
yeah,
and hit her, and dodge to the right and hit her, and dodge to the right
yeah.
and hit her.
That's yeah.
That's what I was trying to remember. Okay, this
All
all
right,
coming
I gotta
together.
go eat. I gotta go eat dinner, so I gotta head out. See you guys.
Okay,
have-
see ya, right?
take
Have
care.
a good dinner.
You know, I definitely should. If I wasn't an idiot, I would have equipped the healing pellets because that's like the secret extra heal for when you're running around here. They would slowly be healing me. Now I'm just out of heals. If I get hit again, I'll die. I mean, I've taken a sizable chunk of her health off, but still
Yeah,
not
it
easy.
doesn't really matter that much.
Well, she's one of the bosses with lower HP.
Yeah.
Like, you can kill her just by damaging her. Okay, that was a bad timing.
But I think you would actually have to make a conscious effort to let her posture bar go down again to kill her, like just through health damage.
She is almost dead from health damage, actually.
Yeah. And I don't think I've ever.
I might cheese
did
her
that
first
just
time.
once.
Come on. Shuriken. Yeah, who needs more than one go at something? Even with that terrible start. See, Green, video games are easy.
It goes like so over the top with the execution.
Yeah, he didn't really need to be that brutal. Green, are you
More
there?
like that athletic.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh no, Buddha. Oh. Oh, fuck. I forgot about that.
Oh, who
Don't-
could have that?
don't-
Who could
yeah.
that have been?
Don't you hate it
Mysterious.
when that happens?
Kind of causes a time paradox.
Yeah. Oh, I skipped it by accident. I'm trying to move my window a bit to the side. But I can't see my fucking cursor. There it is. Okay, that's better. Well, that was cool.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
first try.
It was.
Did you already do the assignment from the Tengu to unlock the
I
other?
did. Yeah.
Because
I've got
it's
the
interesting.
scroll.
Yeah, the Ashina scroll. It's actually interesting that I mean I guess it's probably the best scroll for boss fights, and it's interesting that it's missable.
Yeah. Okay, so I need the. I'm gonna get Descending Carp. I'm not that far away from an Ichimonji double. So I guess I did have Ichimonji, I just didn't equip it. So, okay, I'm increasing my damage. And now I am going to equip the Ichimonji, because it's pretty overpowered anyway. Even without being double. Like, this can just split dudes' shields in half and shit. Also, I think I got a healing gore. This game is so pretty. Yeah, there
It
we
is
go.
pretty.
More heals. Here's some Dragon Rot sample. Don't worry about it.
Right, where did we get that from?
I got it from the coughing old lady who thought I was her son.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, it's time to kill Genichiro Ashina, I guess.
Yeah, Green. Pay attention to the first boss fight that smacks everyone in the head, because before that, the bosses aren't that hard, and then you
Yeah.
meet Genichiro.
Oh, this is the hard one.
Well, it's the first one that tests you. Like, if you don't have the skill, like basically he skill checks you.
Yeah. This guy skill checks you, and then Owl skill checks you harder.
No, I think Owl is not as hard.
Oh, no way, man. I think Owl's way fucking tougher. Like, I almost rage quit the game with Owl. Like, Genichiro was okay. I mean,
Oh,
when I
the
learned
one-
that you can just kind of run away from him, that helped a lot. So, okay, I think I have enough suppression here to backstab this guy. This is the guy I was talking about. No, I don't. Okay. So the thing with this guy is he's really fucking fast.
Is that
Jesus.
one of the Yaido guys? Who like quick draws?
Yeah, there he is. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Okay. No, I thought you at the bonfire just before the fight.
God damn it! I pressed the wrong button.
I mean, those guys are interesting in that they feel like really strong, but once you have the timing, then you can destroy them.
I forgot. I totally forgot he had a. I totally forgot you can jump on him.
I totally forgot that they also have other attacks.
Yeah, that's what I was. Like, I need my button. I need to be. Okay. Okay, there's one.
Yep, it's one.
Come on, what's up with me? Oh, fuck off. I'm like a fraction of a second off.
Yeah, it's like the moment you see the blade blink.
I always forget about how this is why I like having the suppressed silence with him, because you just get a free health bar. If you have what's it called, the shadow thing. This is what I mean about this guy. Like, this guy is harder than the boss.
Nah.
Like, I killed Butterfly on the first try. This is the third try. God damn it, dude.
Green, what is your impression of Sekiro so far?
I mean, it definitely looks better than Elden Ring.
It looks better.
I mean, it looks more fun than Elden Ring.
Yeah, they look more fun than Bennett Foddy, though.
That's subjective.
Is it?
Everything is, or almost everything.
It looks interesting. I don't have the confidence that I would be good enough at it for it to be worth playing. But it looks like a good game.
Okay.
I've heard.
That didn't take that long, in retrospect.
No, he's not that hard once you have the timing.
Okay, we have the lightning reversal. Green's gonna love the lightning reversal.
No, like I think the
I'm
ninja
pretty
in the
good
room
on the timing of lightning reversals, I find, and they're not
it's a
that
little bit
punishing.
weird, I think.
Yeah, it's a
I
bit
think
odd getting the hang of it.
Yeah, I think the ninja in the room right before Genichiro is harder than this dude.
I think I know the one you mean. Okay, here we go. Oh, I should equip Firecracker's help with this guy, actually. Let you get a hit in. I might be doing this a bit early, because I could go around and look for 2 more beads, really, to get more HP and posture.
I mean, yeah, that would make it easier. I think I approached the boss fight from a different bonfire.
Oh, you can go a few different ways. You're right. There is. Are you thinking of the ninja dude in the shrine surrounded by monkeys? Because that's a different way to get through.
No, there are no monkeys in there.
Okay.
No, but one of those guys, yeah. He's just in the castle alone. Like you have to kill him and then get out of a window and then up the roof to Genichiro.
You mean
Like
like
very
the
similar.
you mean like the kicky guys, right? Like the
Yeah.
yeah.
The ninjas, the Ministry ninjas.
That was the highlight of last stream. Was me. I died like 5 times to the one in the flashback before I managed to kill him.
They're really hard. They're like
They're
one
really
of the
hard.
hardest enemies in the game.
They just have no chill. Like they will just fucking hit you and hit you over and over and over again, and you need constant Megiri counters for their kicks. Oh, and they can heal their posture really quick too. Yeah. Okay.
Here we
let's
go.
see
One
if
of the
I can-
best and the hardest boss fights in the game.
And From Software.
But the one
Let's see
that
if
I
remember.
really ended up hating, even though luckily it's an optional one, is the Demon of Hatred. Like that's
Oh,
a
yeah,
shit fight.
Yeah, I hate Demon of Hatred. Like I cheese him whenever I can, and I barely ever fight him anyway. Okay, so I'm trying to just remember here what all the strategy was, but let's just get into it.
Mhm.
Okay, so this you dodge. Yeah, okay, no, this one's Megiri. Okay, it's coming back. Okay, that.
It's all coming up Millhouse.
Stop doing that, you fucker. Okay. Ow. The annoying thing, the one of the harshest things about Sekiro is the lower health you are, the harder it is to block.
Yep.
So it punishes you for even taking like a bit of damage. You're already taking more damage. Don't get hit by that. Okay, so that I've got the timing of the bow really off, I guess.
Hmm.
I was about
It's
to
always-
swing there, and he hit me.
Oh,
Oh, there's
it's
one.
always so satisfying when you have like a chain of attacks and just flows really nice with the blocks.
It is, yeah. Okay, let's get serious here. I think I've gotten a good memory. There we go.
Nice, Mikiri.
You have a really big delay.
Yeah, probably. Even though it says I'm live, like on the livest I can be.
Maybe I should do 720 instead of 1080 60 FPS.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean
fine.
the game isn't in 60 FPS really, so I don't think.
Oh, I remember like the bullfight always drops my FPS down with the bowl
Yeah,
of the
the
burning
the
thing.
fireball, yeah. That's another weird one where it can go really easy or it can go
Yeah,
like you can just get stuck
it
in
was
that.
so fucking annoying in the beginning, and then it got relatively easy after I've done it a few times.
Okay, I definitely haven't got my mojo back, but it's been a few years. I'm okay on the Migiris so far. Is it Migiri or Mikiri?
Mikiri, like with a
Mikiri.
K.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting to the end of the first health bar actually. Well, the first posture bar.
And agreeing, this is one of those bosses where there's another phase after you got through the two health bars that you expect.
Yeah.
So that's like a big fuck you to the player when they manage to barely get through the second phase, and then there's a third phase. But the third phase is actually easier than the second
Yeah, I
one.
find the third phase much easier, yeah. Once I can consist God damn it, I keep forgetting he doesn't do Migiris in the second phase. Mikiris. Okay.
Really? I thought he switches it like whenever he feels like it.
First phase it's always Mikiri, I think. Like now, yeah. I think it might always be slashes after that. The thing is, like, the symbols look exactly the same, which is unfortunate. Like, if
Yeah, I
you're
mean that's the
Japanese-
point. Like, yeah.
Well, if you're Japanese, it's probably much easier. Like, if I saw a big glowing A and a big glowing B, I wouldn't
I
have
think
a
the
split
sign-
second where I'm like, oh, which one is it?
No, I think that's on design. I think the sign just says danger.
Oh, okay.
Like you have to pay attention which one he uses. And there's also this little smoke cloud that obscures a little bit what he's doing, so it's harder to see
Yeah.
what he does.
Okay, that wasn't terrible for a first try.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. So you really need to just like stay on him the whole time is the thing. Like
Yeah.
if you just need to be hitting them the whole time, not let him bridge the gap. If he gets distance on you, he'll start pelting you with arrows. Okay, that was bad. I tried to get an opening on a hit there. That's okay. Don't get greedy.
Yeah, it's always like this. I don't know how many combos it is, but like 1, 2, 3 or something, and then get
Yeah.
one hit in, and whatever the timing is.
You get the timing down after a bit. Okay, that was much better. No heals for one whole health bar. Now you can stagger him and stab him a bit.
The interesting thing with Sekiro is there's such a huge difference how long you take for a boss, like based on how much you've played, how much you've trained, basically.
Yeah.
Like in the first time you do it, it takes you like hours, and the
Yeah.
second time you do it, you can do it like very fast. Like the first time I played the final boss, it took me 5 hours over 2 days, and the second time I did it in 30 minutes.
Yeah, that guy, like at first I was like you, like it took me like days to beat him, and then I got to the point where I can just beat him every single time, and I was doing like when the DLC came out where it just lets you fight the bosses over and over.
Yeah.
I did a stream where I just beat him over and over and over again. Oh, did you see
Those
that?
those are actually hard. I've never beaten any of the challenge runs because you lose, well, you use up your resources, so
I
you
beat
only have.
the first one.
I mean, that's Butterfly,
Yeah,
Zero, and what, Owl? I don't know.
Owl, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's him down.
Hmm.
So I didn't
What's
use.
also cool about
I think I used one heal, so I should be okay.
what's
I think
also
he
cool
opens
about
with a Mikiri counter instantly.
yeah, most of the time I think he does, or maybe always.
I think he always.
What's also cool? Also cool about Sekiro compared to the Souls games is you can just run past enemies way easier, so it's a lot easier to just go through the bosses in
Yeah,
the game.
you have infinite stamina.
I meant just in terms of movement, that you can just bypass pretty much everything you don't want to fight and just do the bosses.
Green, look at this dude.
Just do. There should actually. It's interesting that there is no Sekiro DLC.
Yeah, Green, are you there? We can't hear you.
Yes.
There it
Let's
is.
see.
Oh, what the fuck was that? I like dodged past his Mikiri.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
thought,
that can happen.
Yeah, I thought that was the other one. God fucking damn you! Get off me, you fucker! Just do the lightning thing already, so I can hit you.
He doesn't do it that often.
Doesn't he?
No,
That's
like,
normally. I feel like that's how I beat him normally, is just spamming the lightning. There it comes. Oh, he missed it. What the fuck was that? He didn't even hit me with it. There we go. Nice and easy.
Got him.
He keeps missing whenever he does the bow one, he misses. Okay, well that was really easy. So second try.
Yeah.
First one was just to remember the moveset, essentially.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
What was next? Next is the temple?
You can go a few different ways, but yeah, we could go to Mount Congo.
I don't know what's like what are the options?
Well, you can go there, or you can go into the valley, the sunken valley, and fight the ape.
Or
Um,
yeah, right. You can do either one.
Or you can go to the ghost place and fight the like slug dude, you know, like and then the monk, the corrupted monk. Yeah.
Is that in the village?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Mibu village.
Okay.
Oh, hey,
I
he's
mean, you could
alive.
show. All right, yeah, he's undead.
He
You could
is.
show Green the ape fight
I
if you
could.
get there.
I don't have the spear yet. I forget where you get it because
Ah.
that fight is much easier with the spear.
Yeah,
Like
it's
I always
way
use
easier.
the spear. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I might
right.
go to Mount Congo first just for the aesthetics. One of my favorite areas. I need to go down
Where
into the
does
catacombs for that.
where did one get the spear? I don't remember. It's like the whole reason why I've only done New Game Plus since then is because I don't want to have to track down everything again.
You
Oh,
know,
he killed himself.
It's a good question where the
No.
spear is.
Let me actually look this up because I've forgotten.
Yeah, yeah. Look it up and tell me.
Google.
I think I might.
Spear
I'm just gonna
location.
take a second to change the stream quality to 30 FPS. So okay, 30 frames. That should.
I mean, it's
make
it's in the castle apparently.
It's in the castle.
Apparently.
Maybe I already
Loaded
found it.
spear.
Oh, I can already
Ashina
get the.
Castle Reservoir.
Okay, I can go grab that real fast. Also, I've already gotten enough to get the Ishimanji double, actually.
Okay, you have to like some soldier carries a key, and you have to kill him, get a key, and open like a little gatehouse.
Oh yes, it's the one. It's the one you. I know exactly where it is. It's where you start the game, like in the beginning of the game. It's a tiny hut that you can scurry under, and there's tall grass around it.
Oh, that was what. Okay, but
Yeah.
I don't know where the key is.
I know where it is. It's in the well, I think. Oh no, it's in the guardhouse where Kuro is kept. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, it's around there anyway. I'll go back that way. Anyway,
Have you
this
ever,
is our new
I mean,
little hub area.
given how much you've played the game, I was about to ask if you ever got the evil ending.
Yeah, I've done all the endings. I will
It's
say
the one I did the most recently, quote unquote. That's been a while ago.
the hardest
ending.
boss in the whole game. I mean, Demon of Hatred is pretty up there, but
Yeah.
the true version of Owl, Father.
He's pretty, but I think he's probably like the third hardest boss in the game, I guess, after Demon of Hatred and Ishin.
I don't find Ishii very hard. Like, I might beat him first try.
Sounds
just
pretty
'cause
tough to me.
Just because I've played against him so many times, like he's just one of the most fun bosses to fight against. Like, he's so satisfying.
Did you just forsake the? Wait, no, not forsake the code. I did not see what option you took.
Does it matter?
Yes, I think.
Well, you have to forsake it, or else you can't advance the story.
Maybe no. Okay, maybe I was thinking of the one where you have to choose when Owl comes.
That's when Owl comes. Yeah. This one here, you just say you'll protect him, and he's like, whatever. Yeah. Speed run, baby.
Speed run.
This bit is always confusing because you need to go back and forth and then go to
Yes, it's weird.
It's It's like, okay, can I open the window yet?
Yeah.
Anyway, I want Green to see one of the coolest characters. Green, one of the cool things about this game is you can drink sake with all the NPCs. You can find a variety of different kinds of sake and just give them to people.
There's different reactions based on what sake you give them.
It's true. And who they are.
Yeah, that's what I mean, basically.
Well, what I mean is like, yeah, the different sakes, they'll react differently, and depending on each person, they'll also have a different reaction to each sake. These guys are not really worth fighting.
They're pretty annoying. Although
Yeah.
the one with the kite that just comes at you and explodes is really funny.
There he is. I'm having trouble finding the. Isn't this the way to Ishii?
I think it's on
Or
the
is he
other
on the
side.
other side?
I think he's on the other side of the main building.
I thought he was on this side.
Oh, fuck! I forgot which one he is somewhere.
Well, there's
Might be
another.
there.
There's a few ways of getting in there anyway.
The stuff all looks the same, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna travel back to Kuro's room and try the other side. I was sure it was through that window, but
It might have been.
well, the other way to. Oh, it might not be open yet. You might
That
need to
could be,
go
yeah.
the other way around, like through the Ashina school.
Or it might be
So-
locked by plot progression. I don't remember if it's open. Like if you can get there at all at the moment.
Maybe not. In that case, I'm gonna fight some monkeys.
Or do you want to get the spear and fight the ape?
Oh, I will. I just wanna unlock the checkpoint here.
We
I'm
don't
forgetting
know.
what is the most effective way down. I mean,
It's
I should
always like I always get this wrong when I get down from the castle. I always pick like the wrong direction.
if I go this way, it should be fine.
Did you ever do the little side quest with the monk that you have to make disappear?
Yeah, I did that.
It's a weird story.
It is. Actually, I haven't been to this vendor either.
Mhm.
So I think this guy has the key.
I think I read that a soldier has it.
Yeah, I think it's this guy.
Right, yeah.
You can get a backstab on him.
Just talking about salt.
Yeah, they're just talking about they need a bunch of salt.
That's actually that reminds me of a thing that supposedly happened in real Japanese history. Like the daimyo of
keep an eye out for monkeys, okay?
the the daimyo of one region was pretty much constantly at war with the daimyo from another region, and at one point, one of the daimyos was like in a pretty bad situation because they ran out of salt to keep all their food, not perishable, and then the other daimyo just sent him like a huge load of salt with a message: wars should be won but with swords, not with salt. But that was a different war. Like they weren't fighting each other at that moment. Like still,
And then
pretty
he
cool that they.
and then he assaulted him.
No. Like yeah, that were
Wait, where's the
Takeda
guy?
Shingen.
Oh, he only shows up here
and
later. That's a
Takeda
cool
Shingen
story.
and Uesugi Kenshin.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Yep.
Oh, Uesugi Kenshin.
Green, why don't you talk about stuff?
Well, I don't.
Yeah,
Like what?
You tell
anything.
me. Yeah.
Japanese
just
history.
making-
What
I'm
do you
just
know
making
about
my
Japanese
way-
history?
Yeah. What is the mystery of the history?
What is the air velocity of a leaden swallow?
I
Swallow.
don't know.
And I can't fucking speak.
I can't speak either. And Michi,
Yep.
can you try to pull your mic just a little farther from your face?
Yeah.
Just catching a lot of like nose breath. Uh, I don't know. I'm not sure what to talk about. Rurouni Kenshin, that was a weird show, wasn't it?
I've only seen Trust and Betrayal, which is a pretty good OVA. Although it wasn't as good
I've
on
seen.
rewatch. What?
Jaws, stop. That's the only part of Kenshin I've watched too. I was saying, and Jaws, stop rewatching stuff. You're making yourself very sad.
Well, it's. I mean, I have a bigger chance of enjoying my rewatches than of finding new stuff that I like. I have found out. I think
Apparently
I
not.
will. No, like it's still in terms of ratio, it's still better, or was better on the rewatches. I think I will continue a pot. Ah, Jesus, I really can't speak. Uh, fuck.
Apothecary Diaries. That one.
Yes, yeah, it's a hard word. I've only watched the first 2 episodes, which were decent, but many people say it's good and that it gets better in terms of overarching stuff. So I guess I will just stick with it, and we'll do that
I mean,
next with the next stuff.
I'm not watching anything, but apparently we're supposed to be on this little mini golden age of good stuff coming out.
Well,
Yeah,
like Blue
and
Archive.
Konosuba, Blue Archive,
Michi.
Mushoku, Core 2. A lot of potential to be disappointed or maybe not disappointed. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm wondering what Mushoku is gonna do. Like I read a little bit of the manga adaptation that goes into some of the stuff that's about to come up, but that was only like a few chapters before the manga caught up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If Mushoku doesn't pick up, what else is there to live for at this point?
A lot. We just need to find it.
Well, I
mean,
watched a channel called Watching Animes or whatever, and these two people, they said that Mushoku was garbage. So I don't know what to think.
Oh yeah,
Who
two
says
people.
like that?
Yeah, one of them was redacted, and the other one is likewise redacted.
Yeah.
Did Redacted really talk about Mushoku Tensei? I don't
Well,
remember
Yeah,
on his new channel where he
Okay, that
does
makes sense. Yeah.
inconsistent massive streams and just talks about every show at once, doing the exact opposite of everything people liked back in the day.
that's
They didn't
what makes them the big bucks now, I guess.
I don't think they had a compelling reason not to like it. I think they just found the concept trite and offensive. They didn't like the slave arc, which I was kind of I was
Yeah.
kind of happy to do the slave thing for a few episodes just because it was like, ah, fuck, something else.
A
Finally
gecko.
break up the school a little
Oh
bit.
my god! I thought he suicided himself.
Yeah, geckos are notoriously suicidal.
The funny thing with the geckos in this game is they're kind of like the basilisks from Dark
But
Souls.
not nearly as bad or
No,
annoying.
but they
Like,
spit out
not even a
poison.
threat.
But a little trick is if you just jump in the air, you insta kill them. So you can just you turn into like a bunny hopping crazy man when you're near them.
Oh, well, that's cool.
How I'm getting shot so much.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know how to feel about Konosuba at this point because I've been
Yeah, I
waiting
think
for
we're
more
going forward
Konosuba to come out
here.
for a
Fair enough.
long time now. And
Well,
we've
you
gotten
almost have it.
some, and it's kept coming. But I don't know if I have it in me to be hung up on it at this point.
I don't really care much about it. I will just watch it.
Even
I'm
if
on
the
the
new,
verge.
you're on the
I'm
verge.
on the verge of being like, I'm not sure I really care about Konosuba.
I mean, Konosuba is
Like I've been watching it and it's enjoyable enough, but I don't think it would ever like be something that I'll just watch on my own. Really,
Konosuba is a good show, but it's a show that I understand not liking.
even within like comedy stuff, it's pretty funny. But like, I thought Hinamatsuri was so much funnier. Like that was way more my kind of humor.
And Hinamatsuri teases out a lot more, subtlety with the character humor and all that. There's a lot more variety to the jokes in
I didn't
Hinamatsuri,
even
I'd
mean
say.
to do that. I accidentally
Oh.
critted an enemy. I was just spamming the R1 button as I fell, like preemptively, and I was like off camera and I still killed him. Yeah. That's how good at Sekiro I am, Green.
Yeah.
Okay, these guys are a fucking pain though, and I'm right next to
Yeah,
them.
they're annoying.
If I die, you can parry them, which is stupid because they're using a gun.
They're
Also,
using a
these are the guys,
shotgun.
yeah, these are the guys from fucking Princess Mononoke, by the way. The fucking lepers with guns in Irontown. Just blatantly. Come on, man. This guy's like a boss fight in and of himself.
Yeah, like those few are really fucking annoying. Actually, this is like a mini boss fight kind of.
I mean, this area has some of the more annoying.
Yeah.
Out of all there are various enemies, Green, that are like mini bosses, and the reward for killing them usually is prayer beads, which increase your HP. So you want to be killing them, but out of all of them, the ones in here in this area are probably the most annoying. They're the snake eyes people, where they have a gun/spear, and they have insane amounts of posture, and they can grab you like constantly and take out your health bar. So this is not these are not fun enemies.
Yep.
And
like
there are ways to cheese them, but like they're pretty tricky. One of them is like poisoning them.
Yeah, that's
Another
like a supposed counter, but it's like so weak that it's not
Like,
worth it.
What I usually do when I get here is I just fucking run past them.
Yeah.
To
I
the
think this
next
section
point.
is just to run.
Yeah,
and
this
not
section
get
is just run,
killed.
and then I come back here later and covertly backstab one of his lives away, and then pray for the second one. Here you just fucking run and dodge side to side. I have fallen in that hole in the bridge before. Like, I was shot at the exact moment I was jumping over it, and I just plummeted to my death instantly.
Yeah, it's like a thing that one has to keep in mind of the stupid hole in there.
Ow! Oh fuck! I'm out of heals. Sometimes you can like stab that guy in the legs and make him fall off. I'll get him.
I'll get him next time. Like, going back to like anime and Mushoku, I think the next arc focuses on a lot on domestic stuff.
Yeah, domestic
But more-
abuse.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, you say.
Yeah, he's not gonna party, but
Yeah, let's establish this ridiculous living situation I've been lured on with for a while now. Let's see Rudius get weird.
When does Rudius get his three betrothed? That's what I want to see.
Well, he has one.
Yeah, but I know he gets 3.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like that's what we're coming up on.
He goes for the legendary truple.
Mhm.
The thruple.
Triple decker.
Yeah. Okay, that's just how you run past all the enemies, like Jaws was saying, and there we go.
Yay!
Nice and easy.
Man.
So I'm just kind of going on autopilot, but I just realized I'm going to the area. Whoa, what the fuck? That guy followed me in.
Yeah, I remember farming those for like materials for upgrade
I
a lot.
always forget to rest, like at the side. Like I just sit at it and I expect it's like a bonfire. Now this guy's really easy.
Is this the legendary, like, absurdly fast guy?
Yeah.
Or...
Oh yeah, that's one of them. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I fucked up. Oh damn! Look at his nice face with the camera. I'm in a bad spot here, but
I don't know why.
I should still be able to take him out.
I don't know why, but that reminded me of Kill Bill, when the the teenage girl who uses the ball on the chain to fight.
Yeah,
Go
okay,
Yubari.
Yeah,
yeah.
you know her name.
I
But
do.
uh, but her intro scene where the drunk old man is laughing in her face next to her in the bar, that just reminded me of that for some reason. Like that would be a good
It is,
drunk
yeah.
old man face.
She's like, "Do you wanna?" She's like, "Do you wanna fuck me?" He's almost
Well,
done.
Kill Bill was a good movie.
yeah,
It
like
is.
I like the second one more than the first one, I think.
I'm
But
not
yeah.
sure,
That's
but yeah.
that's fair, but
I mean, the David
I don't know.
Carradine scenes are all great.
oh yeah, David Carradine is so cool in that.
Yeah, especially when he
I
jerked
just
himself off to death. That was the coolest.
well,
Yeah.
that's not in the movie though.
Isn't it? Oh, I thought it was. I thought that's how it ended.
Yeah, Tarantino
Okay, I
killed him
can't
actually.
see. What the fuck was that? I missed the. Did you see that?
Nope.
Missed the attack.
Yeah, I missed the thing because like I was stuck up against the wall. I couldn't fucking see. Fix your fucking camera, FromSoft. For God's sake.
I will
It's been
never forget
fucking 20 years.
I will never forget Carradine/Bill's speech about Superman, saying that
Oh, yeah.
Superman
Oh yeah,
where he
yeah.
says Superman is the best hero because every other hero, their secret identity is who they really are, and the superhero identity is what they're hiding behind.
Yeah.
But Superman is who he really is, and Clark Kent is the disguise. It's like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah. Like, I like my favorite scene in
Then he plays.
in
Then he plays the flute.
in Kill Bill 2 is where he goes to visit Bud, and just then Bud's speech about well, that woman deserves to die, but so do we. So we will just see
I
what happens.
love
Basically.
I love
And
that
the music
Bud
that plays is great.
I like that Bud gets closer to killing her than
Yeah.
anyone else because he
I mean,
doesn't
he
even
could.
he doesn't even
Yeah.
fuck around. He's like, I'm not gonna beat her. I'm old and fat and washed up. He just shoots her in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. Like that was like a really well, almost a subversion because you didn't expect it that he was actually still thinking along those lines.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's
It was a nice setup.
he's an inspiration. If I ever have to kill one of my old samurai coworkers, gonna do the same thing. I also think it's
When
cool that
Michi
he
comes for you.
yeah, he also lied about not having a sword and then he has it in the
Yeah.
closet.
That's
That was,
also
Yeah.
like really cool.
that was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the prayer beat I wanted. Now I'm gonna go get that spear, like Joss said.
I'm trying to think of what the
Have
best
you-
scenes in Kill Bill are. One of my favorite is when she meets the Japanese swordsmith, and he goes, "You
Yeah.
like Japanese swords? I like baseball," and he throws the baseball and she cuts it. That's such a good line.
Yeah. I like a
It's
speech
based on
when
a
he
true
gives
story.
before he gives her the sword. Like
Yeah.
revenge is a forest that people get lost in or something.
I think it was Michal Tal that said that actually.
Yeah.
Uh,
Revenge of the Forest, where 2 + 2 = 5.
yeah.
And when no one is there and the tree falls, doesn't make a sound.
Okay, the best way to get to
have-
where
have
Joss was
Either
saying.
of you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? What do you think about that?
I have not. All I know
I have
about
not
it is
either.
I think BGE's video about it.
You made a video about it? I don't remember.
It was a
I
while
didn't
ago.
What did you
remember that? Yeah.
What did you say, Michi? Like I did not hear.
I
your
said I
response.
haven't seen it either.
Ah, how come that I'm the only one who has seen this movie?
Tarantino asks a lot of you. I feel like I've
Yeah,
seen
sure, he
enough
does.
Tarantino.
Every reviewer I heard, their opinions varied from it's fine, but it's just another Tarantino movie to this one actually sucks and he's lost it. So
Oh,
I was a bit like dissuaded.
he's
from
at the end anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I like on my initial watch, I
It's this
didn't
one.
particularly like it, and I don't like the ending. But in hindsight, the ending had to be exactly that way. Like I finally like after I watched it and just was getting more into it, I finally understood what the whole thing was actually about.
Jaws,
And
tell me
I
if I'm
keep
wrong, but
thinking-
what?
Just real fast, Jaws, I keep later in the game the same area gets taken over by much tougher enemies. and I keep thinking I'm gonna face them. Like I walk into here and I'm like, oh, this is where that fucking ninja dude is. And then I'm like, where the fuck is he? And, like I keep preparing myself for all these epic fights, and not yet.
Not yet.
It,
So what?
isn't Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Isn't it partially an attempt to like reclaim the Sharon Tate murders?
Yes.
Like, or to process them emotionally and like say they didn't happen.
Yes, it's a fairy tale. Like that's what it plays like comes down to. Like
No, fairy
hence the
tale in New
title
York
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like
is a
you
trope.
realize it's an idealized fairy tale that preserves basically that age of cinema and Hollywood, so that the bad thing didn't happen, and it becomes like really laughable, the attempt at the murder, and then it just get destroyed completely. That's how it ends.
That's something we could talk about. Tarantino movies. I actually haven't seen some of his biggest ones. What was one of the first things he did? Was it Reservoir
Dogs?
Was the first one.
I still have not seen Reservoir Dogs.
I have not seen Reservoir Dogs either. I know like
I
lots of things from it, but I just never got around to it.
I've seen Hateful Eight, I've seen Django, I've seen Bastards, I've seen Kill Bill, I've seen Pulp Fiction. That's a lot of movie to see from one guy.
All the ones you just said I've also watched. Yeah.
The only one I've not seen at this point, I think, is Jackie Brown.
Oh yeah,
I have not seen that.
Okay, so
if I had,
I've seen all the other ones.
This is the place that has the key in it.
All right.
I mean, Death Proof is not Tarantino, right?
I don't think so.
Or is it?
Wait, they fixed the hole in the floor.
Yeah. That's responsible. Good for them.
What?
Yeah.
Where's the hole in the floor?
Probably why you need the key. Probably.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't need the key. I'll just use the hole in the floor.
I'm also fascinated by their construction methods. You know, they've got big blocks they're putting the timber into. They should just make a video game where it's nothing but building houses using Japanese traditional methods.
Yeah,
I would enjoy that a lot.
This is just a great game for just like going around like a fantasized version of Japan. Like it's so cool. This one and Ghost of Tsushima are just like tours of Japan without having to pay for an airplane.
If you had to name your favorite Tarantino movie, what one would you say?
I would say it's either Kill Bill 2 or more likely Inglourious Basterds.
I kind of count Kill Bill 1 and 2 as just the same movie, so I think just saying Kill Bill is...
I see them.
Oh, I forgot he has a follow-up there. Okay, that's
not this guy is so fucking hard.
Yeah, I would say it's between Kill Bill and Pulp Fiction, where I lean towards Pulp Fiction, but it's close. It could be Kill Bill.
I'm not a fan of Pulp Fiction. I was really disappointed by how hyped up this is compared to the experience I had watching it.
Oh, I love Pulp Fiction, but I don't think it's my favorite. I'm between Kill Bill and... Man, it's tough. I really enjoyed...
This guy is one of the hardest mini bosses in the game.
I really enjoyed Hateful Eight, like... but I haven't rewatched it, really. So... Oh man, this guy does a lot of damage.
Hateful Eight and Django were both movies where I went, that was an amazingly well-made, entertaining movie, but it's not something I think of later or feel the need to talk about.
I think I would go and Bastards is up there. Like, it has some of the greatest scenes ever. The fucking villain is one of the coolest. The scene in the bar where they've all got the guns underneath the table and does the whiskey with the W instead of the V. Or whatever the fuck it is. No, it does it with the different fingers. That's it.
Yeah, he does the British 3 instead of the German.
Yeah,
which is accurate, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Completely accurate.
I never doubted Tarantino.
No,
that fetishist he is.
That man takes his stuff seriously.
Yeah, his idiosyncrasies.
Bastards. It was one of the first ones I saw, and I saw it kind of when it came out, so I was fairly young. I just didn't get it. Maybe I would get it more now that I'm more familiar with his sensibilities, but it's not like I disliked the movie. I just didn't really get it.
There's little to get about it, in my opinion.
Nazi is bad, and Green was like, "What?
Hey,
wait, hold on."
Yeah, then Kill Bill starts, and it's like rape bad, and it's like you lost me.
You know, I
Yeah.
will say, God damn this fucker. Though,
He's like really hard.
yeah. I mean, I thought I had him pegged, but I will say Kill Bill. Like as much as I do enjoy it, it being like these two massive movies, I don't think it's like super good all the time. The way like Bastards is probably more like more percentage of it is good, yeah.
Yeah.
Than how big Kill Bill is.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Kill Bill
Fuck,
even has
come on.
Kill Bill has lots of
No.
scenes in it where
No!
there's
What?
oh
my
calm
God.
down, Michi. You're fine. It's a video game.
Green, fucking I'm one hit away and the fucking giant skull bashing monster came in.
Okay. I would say Kill Bill
This is
has
so
a lot
unfair.
of scenes which are good but exhausting, where it's fine, but it's like, fuck, can we please get back to the main character and what she's doing? I'd
Yeah.
even say like the animated sequence with Lucy Liu. It is Lucy Liu, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes, yeah.
That scene is well directed and clever and good. It's good exposition. But when it was happening, I was like, fuck, I'm getting exhausted with this movie. Can we just get to the part where they fight?
the animators on that part did the Linkin Park Breaking the Habit video.
Oh, interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Did they also do the Index tie-in?
Oh god damn it. Did you see like that's so fucked up. The after the Mikiri counter in that bit, he does an upward sweep, but because I pushed him into the edge of the cliff, his animation like froze because he didn't have enough space to move, so he just like stopped and then did it anyways, and the timing was off.
Well, that's keeping the area in mind for fights.
Yeah, I guess I'm just
As
gonna
Sun
kill,
Tzu
I'm gonna
would
kill everyone
advise you.
on the way there
Yeah.
now, so
I'm
no one
a-
can interrupt my epic
I'm
revenge match.
I'm intrigued by Jaws not liking Pulp Fiction very much.
Yeah.
Kind of get it, I suppose. It's more of a rule of cool kind of movie.
Not even that. Like, I don't think it's like that cool or it tries to
That's
be
so
that
many
cool.
iconic phrases and moments, though.
Yeah,
like-
sure. That
Yeah.
the movie is the best when people are just talking in it.
That's
that's
a lot of
most
the
of the
movie.
yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I agree.
But like, for instance, the whole story with Bruce Willis, it's like the weakest part in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah.
But what about when he gets caught by Zeke and his buddy?
Yeah, that's also one of the weakest parts.
Really?
It's not. Yeah, it's not interesting.
But the guy says he's gonna go medieval on his ass.
You don't like the scene where he's in the pawn shop picking his
That
weapons?
one is funny.
Yeah,
that one is
It's
funny.
not
He picks up
interesting.
he picks up a
that's literally the
chainsaw.
best.
It's not
Yeah,
interesting
that's
being
literally the
kidnapped
best
by
scene
serial
of that.
killers and there's a dude that's a fucking gimp slave and the guy getting ass fucked. That's not interesting.
No, like the two best
Like,
scenes
that's
for
like-
that little
That's like Jaws
side
Day
story
Today.
are the moment where you see Marcellus Wallace on the street. That
Yeah.
one is pretty good, and the one where he picks his weapon. But the rest of the story is not interesting.
What about when he says Zed's dead, baby?
Yeah,
And
that's
he drives
Nah.
off.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
No.
I
The
will-
best one is the
I think-
Jules and what's the other guy's name? Like the two killers
Is
story.
it Vern?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also want to say Vern, but it's
Wait,
not
no, that's
Vern,
not
it's
right.
Jules
That's-
and- yeah.
Jules
Vincent?
and
Vincent?
Vincent. That's
Vincent,
it.
yeah, Vincent.
Vincent Dufresne or something like that. He's got a weird name.
I don't remember the last name. Yeah, but Vincent. Yeah, Jules and Vincent.
Yeah.
That story's good. I like how it ties back in with the scene from the very beginning with the diner hold up.
Do you like the thing about how each time Vincent goes to the bathroom, something bad happens?
Yeah. It's like a
I'm
reference
not sure if
to
I paid
the
attention to
the
that, but
Odyssey.
I like that.
That's a fun like when he goes to the bathroom in when he goes to the bathroom in the diner, the holdup happens. When he goes to the bathroom in Bruce Willis's house, he gets fucking killed.
Yeah, and in I think in like Uma Thurman's house, she
Yeah,
overdoses.
that's right. She overdoses when he goes, yeah. And also when they go to the guy's apartment, a bad dude comes from within the bathroom. So there's a lot of
that's
there's a
very
lot
worse.
of
Okay.
there's a lot of the toilet. Yeah.
Really quickly, Jaws is quality getting weird
It's
for you too?
Is it?
It's lagging, yeah.
I
for
think
some
it's
strange
I think
reason.
it's Michi because my ping looks pretty good.
Okay, I'll stop and start maybe, or change the quality or something.
Well, I wasn't
Hold on.
even saying anything. It was just I was just wondering what the problem was.
Oh,
Yeah.
it matters to me.
Yeah, you have the yellow icon, which I usually have. And it says
Oh,
that you have
really?
connection problems.
What? That's weird.
That is weird.
Maybe someone in your house is using your internet right now.
Oh
But
my
there is no
gosh.
one in my. Oh my god, the killer's in the house.
Dum, dum,
Yeah.
dum. Not even your
Using-
girlfriend.
And he's well, she's asleep.
I mean, I
I
was
guess-
a little wondering for saying like, are we not counting her? Is everything
Well,
okay?
I was trying to make a joke.
Oh.
Like a horror
I-
movie
Yeah,
joke.
but if I had said no one's in the house except for my girlfriend who is asleep, that would have been a bit of a. That's why you don't write movie scripts, Green.
It would have made it funnier.
Hey, you don't even know. I've had an idea for a play that I've wanted to write, or play/movie that I've wanted to try to write for a while. I just think I'd have to do like 100 hours of research first.
Okay, tell about
Not
it.
that much.
Once-
Yeah.
I had an idea. It would be cool to make a play about like Lovecraft and Howard.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
Oh,
say
yeah.
Lovecraft and his cat.
I had the idea. You know what would be funny? There should just be a movie where it's just like a fictionalized version of them just hanging out. That would
I
be
mean,
cool.
there's a movie about Howard, but I don't know if Lovecraft is in it. Probably not.
I don't.
He's not. That's a missed opportunity.
I mean, maybe it's a phone call, but
A phone call.
well, they never met.
Well, letters rather.
It's funny.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
there were
letters would be
all the
more.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, carrier
No?
pigeons, whatever.
HP. You there? Okay, I killed the really hard guy. There we go.
Yeah,
Has the quality returned, or is it still bad?
Yeah,
no,
it's fine.
It's looking better.
Okay.
But I found myself, I have continually had the idea, that would be a fun thing. I don't have the knowledge it would take to actually do it well at this time, and maybe I just don't have the skill. I don't know, but the idea of the big old pulp writers just getting together for some like social thing and interacting with each other and the general public, that just amuses me as an idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering why you would think about it as a play, but I like the idea.
Yeah, that's
And
a
it,
good.
it,
Well,
it reminds me like
Oh,
a
sorry.
little bit about Alan Moore's Providence, which obviously is very Lovecraft focused, where you have like this little moment in time where you see like all the people that Lovecraft had like interacted with, and you just get like a little snippet from them on a single page. I think it's just one page where you see a little bit of it, and I think Howard is obviously one of them, if I remember correctly.
I haven't had luck finding this key. Maybe I misremembered where it was.
Yeah.
The courtyard is the one you showed me, right?
Yeah, that's the one I showed you. Yeah, Providence is super weird, like honestly. It's I'm not sure if I should spoil a little bit what's it about, but it's about this journalist who goes basically on this trip to the US on something that extremely well mirrors Lovecraft's stories that he wrote, and that is of much importance. And he eventually ends up meeting Lovecraft, which is an extremely important meeting for the fate of the entire universe, basically.
Oh, that sounds
So
cool.
yeah, it's just it's pretty cool, but it's also super weird and super hard to not only to get into. Like the thing that I personally like the least about it, since the character, the journalist, is writing a journal of all his stuff. At the end of each volume, you have the journal entry, which retells much of the stuff you've already read in comic form, basically. But you cannot skip them because there's also new information in it. But you will have just 20 pages of journal entries with no pictures or anything, and it's written in like in handwriting, so it's also kind of hard to read.
Huh.
And yeah, and like much of it is like a retelling of the stuff you've already seen in the comic form. So that's a bit annoying.
All right.
Yeah, it's a super like the courtyard actually ties into Providence. And there's another story called Neonomicon, which also ties into the courtyard and into Providence. But yeah, as if you like want some weird ass Lovecraft stuff and more specifically Alan Moore's take on Lovecraft, you could read Providence.
You know what? I might. That sounds like something I actually might like. I haven't
Yeah.
read enough Alan Moore for how good he seems to be.
You've
Yeah.
read Watchmen, right?
No, I have not.
What?
Well, I mean, I've
Oh,
mentioned
no.
it. I watched
Oh,
the
yeah.
movie when I was a teenager, and I know everyone says
I
the
killed that guy
comic.
first try. Nice.
I know everyone says the comic is better, but it's just hard to motivate myself to get into it when I already know the basic story.
Yeah, and given that the movie is actually pretty good.
I think the movie's pretty good too. I agree the comic's better, but I mean that's
that's just the
normal
nature
for
of
adaptations.
adaptations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've read a couple issues of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which
What about V for Vendetta?
same thing. I watched the movie. That one I
Oh,
actually would be a little more likely
That
to
one,
to
the
read
movie is
comic.
not that good. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one,
Yeah,
the movie is
they are
pretty
completely
okay.
different.
Yeah. The movie is
Or
like a
almost
fucking.
completely.
It's like trying to be like the Matrix. It's like doing like slow mo, stupid action scenes with overblown sound. Like it's a fucking action movie. It's not an action comic at all.
And it has like a completely different message. Or well,
Yeah.
it talks like
It's like
the comic is
1984.
about anarchism, and the
Yeah.
movie is about democracy.
Yeah. Yeah, adaptations have not been kind to Alan Moore.
I don't know.
I mean,
he denounces them all.
well, he can
He
also
does.
shut up a little bit. He's, counting his fat stacks of money. He can blow it out his ass somewhat.
The Watchmen one, he was very reticent to sign that, and he ended up saying okay, but no action figures. Because he was like, I don't want this to be like just some dumb superhero shit, and then they instantly made action figures.
I mean, yeah, he hates DC and
Yeah,
everyone.
he really does.
I mean, I've read his novel Jerusalem, which is the most complicated, weirdest thing I've ever read, I guess. But it's probably worth it.
Alan Moore is like batshit crazy, right?
Kind of.
I don't know him
More like
well.
more like he's intentionally crazy.
Yeah,
like,
not in like a Bobby Fischer kind of way.
Yeah. Like
More
he's
in
like Kubrick in a sense.
Yeah, more like a Kubrick way.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's a
like
good comparison.
his ways are beyond ours, but he's basically in control of himself.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
and like he has an idea for what he's doing. Like he knows what he's doing. We just don't.
So like more eccentric than insane.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I would say
Okay.
so.
That's he's aspirational.
That's
Very
why
cool.
he's the Rasputin of comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just won't die no matter how much we want him to.
Because he won't die, and he's
No.
got a giant beard.
Yeah.
Like of all these sort of celebrity figures that exist, he's probably one I would like to meet and just talk to for a moment.
I'd be scared to meet him, but
I don't think I'd be
Nah, if you
scared
just
of Alan
watch
Moore.
interviews with him, he seems like a totally chill dude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this area. I hate this part kind of.
Yeah.
Me too. This is what I was alluding to earlier. The Snake Eyes enemies suck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, earlier when I said I had the idea for a play, it's not because I specifically have any knowledge about plays. It's just
What is happening?
It's
Isn't
just
there a way to stealth this? Why does it keep aggroing?
I don't know. I imagine it's something that would be done by actors, and it never occurred to me that could just write a movie. Although I guess it would be very similar.
You could also just write it as a novel.
I don't know about that. I don't think it's in my head. The visual Like it's a dialogue thing in my head, not a novel.
Yeah, it makes sense to write stuff as plays sometime. That's why Oscar Wilde was like Dorian Gray. That's a book, you know. Importance of Being Earnest. That's a play, you know.
Yeah.
Some stuff just works better as plays.
Because in my head, like I don't give a flying fuck about describing what Lovecraft or Howard looks like or what they're thinking while things are going on. It would be like, no, it'd be
Okay.
also, because it's real people, I think it's more
Yeah.
believable and understandable to show their behavior and speech, not necessarily their internals.
Yeah.
Oh, there's like a podcast that goes over every single letter that Lovecraft
That
has
was
written.
fucking cheap. That guy shot me from across the map mid-fight. Look at that guy.
Oh, the other guy killed you?
Yeah, the guy with the little yellow triangle on his head shot me mid-attack.
Oh.
Fuck off.
That's why that area sucks.
This area sucks because of this. This is why this area sucks.
Yeah.
Because
it's hard to fight one enemy at a time.
Yeah, I can't go past until I eat my vegetables, huh?
Yeah, then that you have to kill them to get.
If only they made a game where you can go wherever you want in the whole game and there's no roadblock. That'd be awesome.
I mean, it could be fun as long as they actually made it good.
Thank God they did.
Game
of the year 2022 for every single publication.
No. I mean, it's how that saying goes. If the entire world is saying you're wrong, you're probably right.
That's not a thing. You just made that up to make yourself seem smart.
No, I didn't.
Green saying 101.
It's like that saying, when Green says it, it's okay.
Yeah.
Jaws, can you do me a favor? Just like find out where this purported key is, because I don't want to do this part. I want to go kill the ape, but I don't know where the key is for the spear.
Okay, it says.
Which area do I need to TP to?
Loaded spear. It's Ashina Reservoir. You will find a locked house just past the bridge. However, if you take the soldiers along the way out, you will be able to obtain a gatehouse key. Then you will have to return to the house, use the key, and claim your reward. Blah blah blah. It's like
in the Ashina Reservoir. Okay.
Apparently.
Okay. I feel like I just
maybe there's a better description, and this one is just shit.
So is it off to the side here? I guess I didn't go.
I mean, it says.
Oh, I think it's up there.
Past the bridge.
Past the bridge. Okay. I think I know what they mean. Okay, let's go around here then. Thanks, Jaws. Fucking. We were talking about something cool.
Well, we were kind of talking about Howard and Lovecraft and Tarantino and all that stuff.
Did either of you ever watch the original Django from the 60s?
Nope.
No. Is that the one where he drags the coffin around?
That's it. Yeah. I think I showed Green the scene when it's revealed. Do you know what's inside the coffin?
Nope.
You told me, yeah.
Bet it's Confederate bills.
No, I mean Green doesn't care. It's a massive.
I thought you told Green as well.
It's a massive Civil War Gatling gun.
Oh.
And he. Oh yeah, this is why you carry the hatchet around, is for these fucks, and then you whiff the hit.
Yeah.
There we go. It's a giant Gatling gun, and it's just a normal sized Gatling gun, I guess, but it is pretty large. It's pretty large compared to a regular gun that a person would have. And he there's a section where a bunch of dudes come for him on horseback, and he just like opens up the coffin, hides behind a tree stump, and fucking goes to town on all of them. Also, one of the cooler things is when people ask him who or what's in the coffin, he says Django.
We will win by God. We've got the Maxim gun, and they've not.
Yeah. I
We could talk
Yeah.
about Civil War movies and how much or what we think about them.
I
I
don't think I've ever
I think
watched the Civil War movie.
I think the closest I've ever come is watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly
Yeah,
with Michi.
I was gonna say the same.
Wait, you have
yeah.
not watched any single Civil War movie?
Well, how many are there? What's the big Civil
There's a
War
lot.
movie?
It's not like that's a common, like a super common genre.
It's not like World War
film,
II
like
where there's
film noir or
where
World
there's
War II.
30
Yeah.
good
Okay, let
ones.
me-
I mean,
Let me count Civil War movies that I just can say off the top of my head. There is Glory. There is Gettysburg. There is Gods and Generals. There is, well, I don't count the Good and the Bad and the Ugly.
Why not?
neither would. It was obviously a fictionalized version of the war.
yeah,
they
no,
never
no,
fought
no,
that
no,
far
it's
And,
not.
and
west.
hardly plays a role in the story.
Yeah.
That's not
Um,
true. It's a massive part of the story. They fucking enlist and join, and they're there fighting.
I
No,
agree
big
with
section.
I agree with Jaws here. The Civil War is just like an aspect of the environment. Like it's no one actually cares
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, the only reason they are there is because of the gold. There's Cold Mountain. I'm forgetting one really
You know what?
obvious
I'll
one.
say I watched Young Mr. Lincoln and then I watched Spielberg's Lincoln. Those
Right, there,
count
you're right.
to some
Lincoln is
degree.
one.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it.
There's already 5 that I can.
I mean, the Civil
say
War
of-
is not this pop cultural institution in the way that like World War II is, or even Vietnam.
I mean, for me, it is. Like Gettysburg is an incredibly good movie, in my opinion.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, everyone should see it with Martin Sheen as Robert E. Lee. He does a really good job.
Oh.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Like people
I-
complain about Gods and Generals. I think I've never finished it, but what I saw of it, I still like. But like it gets like a lot of criticism for like whitewashing Confederate stuff.
I
and
think
things like that.
there was a. Oh wait,
I really
me
cannot
see if I
find
can-
this fucking key. Like, where do it be?
Oh yeah, I found there was a Roger Ebert quote about Gods and Generals. I remembered. He said Stonewall Jackson assures his black cook that the South will free him, and the cook looks cautiously optimistic. If World War II was handled this way, there would be hell to pay. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Mhm. Oh, okay. Wait, Michi. Okay, here's a different description. You can find this tool after defeating Lord Yobu at the Ashina outskirts. Once you arrive at Ashina Castle, jump left across the main bridge to find another bridge you snuck under at the start of the game. 2 soldiers here are talking about the broken horn of Yobu being moved to a nearby gatehouse, and one of the soldiers has the key on him.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, head
I-
down to kill him. Next, head down to the Ashina Reservoir where you first started the game, and go to the building. You had to sneak
Oh,
under
here it
without a
is. I
sword.
see. I see. I think it's yeah.
You
I
know,
think I understand.
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
here it
haven't
is.
I
I
haven't
got it.
even
Thanks-
seen that
thanks,
many World War II movies now I think about it. I haven't seen that many war movies in the scheme of things.
I've
It's never
watched
been
a
a
lot
big
of
thing
World
for
War
me.
II movies
Like,
and
it's strange-
Vietnam movies. There it is. I got the
It's-
key. Thanks.
I mean, I watched
Okay, it's like
I watched Platoon, I watched Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
I was going to watch The Deer Hunter and think I have an old DVD of it somewhere, but
oh yeah,
You still haven't seen
that's like
Apocalypse
also
Now.
another weird
Yeah.
movie.
No.
Like, the Deer Hunter is weird.
What about? Did you ever watch Saving Private Ryan?
nope, not
Oh,
that
but-
one either.
Oh,
And
wow.
that one's actually I mean, that's one that people
Um,
around me would watch. Yeah, I haven't seen Save a Private
One-
Ryan.
One that I like, but is probably like, it's not a masterpiece or anything, but it's just a fun movie. It's called Where Eagles Dare.
Yeah.
And it's Clint Eastwood, but he's like a World War II secret ops dude. It's like the Guns. Have you seen the Guns of Navarone? That's a good World War II movie.
nope.
With Gregory
uh,
Peck.
Hey,
Well,
Where
Guns
Eagles
of Na-
Dare is a Iron Maiden song about that movie.
yeah.
It's a good song.
Fucking yeah, it's kind of like that one, but it's like a group of people are just dropped off in Germany near Castle Wolfenstein. It is like a massive castle, and it's like you need to
Yeah.
take a cable car to get up to it. Anyway, it ends with Clint Eastwood shooting about 50 Nazis. It has like I think still it has like one of the highest kill counts in any movie. Like by the end, it's just fucking murdering everyone, exploding everything. It's pretty fun though.
Like,
There's
I'm
some
surprised
double crossing
that
going
Green,
on.
with your historic background, that you have not seen many historic movies.
I mean, saying
Well,
I
I
have a
think-
historic
I think
background is a
non-American
stretch.
people probably are more fascinated with all that stuff more than American people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, like, for me, like, both me and my brother, we're interested in history from like early childhood, and of course we devoured all historical movies we could get our hands on, basically.
Hmm. Have you watched oh fuck, what's it called? The Kubrick one.
Spartacus,
No,
Paths of
no, no.
Glory,
No, the one that's a guy's name.
Barry Lyndon. No, but I have it on my
Barry
computer. I
Lyndon.
just have to
Yeah.
watch it.
Okay.
No,
I've got a lot of money. Woo.
not the money. Um. Okay. Well,
Turbid.
like, I like the last
Getting a
World War
spear
II
now.
movie I
Alright.
watched, I guess, was Fury, and I actually was surprised by how much I liked it.
That looked like just a completely corny pop.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. What it's
Yeah.
like. I
What is it?
like
What
it
is it
a lot.
called? Sorry.
Fury, like, about the tank squad led by fuck, Brad Pitt. That's his name. Yeah.
Fuck
Like,
Brad
what I
Pitt.
like. Why? How do you mean, like, the way I
I
said
mean,
it?
I mean sexually. Yeah.
What I really liked about it was how what's a good word? How jaded and messed up the American troops were portrayed in it. Like, usually, if you have like a World War II movie, always the Germans are the ones committing crimes or not giving a shit. And in this one, this is at the point where the war's almost over, and it's set in Germany. And everyone behaves like absolute shit in this movie. Also,
That
like,
makes sense.
one of the things that Brad Pitt does is like his tank gets assigned a new gunner, and he hesitates in his first mission to shoot, like, just to shoot the gun. And after that encounter is over, he just forces the gunner to, like, shoot a captured German soldier.
Oh shit.
Oh, I
Yeah,
just
like,
thought
he
of
has he
I
has to
just
almost physically do it. Like, it's an interesting scene.
I just thought of a good Vietnam movie. It's called Watchmen.
No,
Let
I
us.
mean, that's not a good Vietnam movie. No, but we still have to
Yes,
show
it is.
Green.
Don't you remember Dr. Manhattan exploding all
I
those Viet
remember.
Cong? Yeah.
I do remember. Apocalypse Now is what we have to still show. I was almost
Yeah.
about to suggest it for today, but I thought it was probably too long to do
I would have
today.
been
But
down, but I guess now it's too late. But we can do
yeah,
it some
now
other
it's
time.
definitely too late.
Fucking. Oh, right. She's gone. I thought Gourd Lady was here, but that's fine. I need to get my spear upgraded.
Although there is like a funny, stupid scene in Fury. Like, you like that tank gets like stranded because it ran over a mine, and there's like a platoon of German soldiers coming, and when they are shown coming, they have like tons of bazookas, basically. And when the actual scene happens where they get to the tank, I think they only get off like 2 shots with the bazooka. Or bazookas, or Panzerfaust, rather.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's like movie magic, so to speak. But yeah, I
Yeah.
just like the whole
Or like
whole
movie
tone
tragic.
of the movie.
That's cool. Okay,
Yeah,
loaded
it's like not
spear.
super. It's not like a super accurate representation of anything. It's just like
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not sure how to call it. I like it.
I got you.
Another movie I also surprisingly liked was the Midway movie, which I also watched sometime
Loaded
before that.
thrust. I think this is the correct kind of spear. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I mean, you only need a base spear for the ape thing.
Yeah, but this is even cooler. Oh, there's a vendor here. I forgot. Hello. Yeah, I'm a shinobi. Should know none of your business.
How did you do? How could you tell?
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah. Jerk. I'm gonna see if I can buy some shit.
Was that the guy you had to buy like all the information off for him to move
Yeah,
here?
you can get the 3-story pagoda info in the Sabimaru, but I just want the gourd seed for now. Who cares? I already found Sabimaru, I think.
What, Zabimaru? Are we in Bleach
Sabimaru
now?
Sabimaru is the poison blade.
Oh, I mean that one. Like that's the one that probably sucks the most out of the
Again, it's got
weapons.
it's got like specific enemies it's good against, but yeah, it's not one of the
Not-
ones
not
it's not the
really.
ones one of the ones I usually use to be.
It's supposed to be good against the snake people, but it hardly does anything. The only thing I ever found useful for it is there's like a somewhat, not exactly a cheese method to fight against the Demon of Hatred, where you stun lock him with the upgraded flute, and then you can use the knife on him to poison him and get like a substantial amount of health damage in. But that's the only thing that
I'm not sure if
practically
they've
found
patched this
useful.
or not, but the cheese method I used for the Demon of Hate is the one where you just make him fall off the stage.
I couldn't get the fucking jump on the wall. I
It's
tried so many
it's
times.
yeah, it can be tricky. I think I got it down. I only managed to do it like twice, but it's not like I was fighting him that often.
Yeah, I spent probably
Fuck
over an
me as
hour
well.
trying to make that jump, and then I just said, "Fuck it."
Ow, that hurts.
Hmm.
That's
Wait,
a
aren't we
smart.
going to the monkeys? Do we have to go here?
I know. I just want this guy's prayer bead because I'm 3.
Ah, okay.
There's
You're
one in the
strong
chest,
enough.
and there's one from him.
Believe in
Actually.
the me that believes in you.
You know, it would be much easier without all these guys shooting me. Usually I
Yes.
eliminate them
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Ow, that hurt. Too bad he stopped just... Ow, okay. Yeah, okay, hold on. Excuse me, sir, I'll be back in a second. Ow. Okay, there goes one, and there goes 2. Okay. There we go. Evening the odds here. Jumpy jump. And Ichimonji double. Ichimonji double works on so many enemies.
I mean,
Like,
that one's pretty good.
You can do it in the middle of fucking boss. You can do it against Ishin, like it's funny. And then he uses it back against you.
Man, I just typed into Google Civil War movies, and what do you think came up?
Captain America. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a bad thing to see that.
Ow. Okay. I'm almost... Oh, no, he's gonna regain his
Green, are
posture.
you
Fuck.
still
God
there?
damn it. That is such horseshit.
Am I still there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're still there.
you're the one
Yes.
called Green, I think.
Yes.
So.
We will talk more. I mean, would you count Gone with the Wind as a Civil War movie? Probably.
Oh yeah, I mean it's
I've not
at least.
not seen.
Oh yeah, Gone with the Wind. It's not like she participates in the Civil War, but much of. But yeah, no, the story is completely tied up in the Civil War, so
Yeah.
it's just
Ooh,
a
I
story
stabbed
of
him against the wall.
this is what happened to the landed gentry when the war broke out.
I Gettysburg is one of the longest movies I've ever seen. I think it might actually be the long. No, it's not the longest. I think The Irishman is the longest. Have you seen The Irishman?
Nope.
No.
It's pretty cool. It's not a movie you think about much after you've seen it, but while you're watching it, it's pretty good.
Okay.
How long is The Irishman compared to?
I'm gonna feel really stupid, but what is, because that's the Scorsese movie, right?
Yeah, The Irishman, Scorsese, 3 hours, 29 minutes.
What is he like well known for having directed? I'm drawing a blank.
Scorsese did a lot of
what's
the big gangster movies.
Did he do Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did
Oh,
And he-
Goodfellas.
And he did The King of Comedy, which you watched with me.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Oh, that,
he
that was
did-
Scorsese.
He
Actually,
did
compared to
Raging Bull, Goodfellas,
that. Taxi Driver,
yeah, Taxi Driver.
Departed. Like I mostly think about Departed when I think Scorsese,
I
even
don't
though
think
that's a
I've
recent
ever
one.
He did a couple
seen his
lighthearted
movies
family
except for
movies
Taxi
too.
Driver. That was a long time ago. I guess I saw King of Comedy, but I've never watched Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is a very good movie. It's
I'm sure it is.
I
it's
don't really liked it.
Oh, you don't like Goodfellas?
I'm a big fan of
No, I
gangster
like for some
movies in
reason.
general, so I'd probably like
I
it.
guess I probably expected something more akin to The Godfather. So
I
maybe
mean-
it was like a difference in expectations.
I mean, Michi, Goodfellas is it's a gangster movie,
Ow.
but it's much more about the social dynamics of the people in the gang, and a lot of them are just fuck ups for one reason or the other. So it's it's about gang hierarchy, kind of, like that's the plot of the movie, but it's not this super serious, you came to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Yeah.
It's
Came
not
to
one
me on the day
it's
of the
it,
Linkara Doug Walker
it's not one of
victim.
those. It's Robert De Niro being like one of the only semi-competent members of this mafia squad.
Wait,
Where
Robert De Niro? Is Robert De Niro in the movie? Or
Yes?
Isn't Robert De Niro in every Scorsese movie?
Unless I'm completely fucking up. Yeah, he's
I mean,
the
Ray Liotta is the main character. I don't know.
Well, hold
Oh,
on.
my
I have no fucking idea.
You were
Maybe he is
you
like.
were freaking me the fuck. Oh, look, Goodfellas, Robert De Niro right in the middle of the he's
It's
not the
been a
main
while since
character,
I've
but
seen that movie.
De Niro plays the De Niro
Okay,
plays
I
like
got
the
all the stuff from
middle
here. Let's
manager
refill the
guy
movie.
that everyone else is afraid of. And as shit heats up as it goes along, everyone is afraid of De Niro because he's, starting to turn on people he's afraid are going to rat him out. But it's a gangster movie, but where half the people are just fucking morons. And Joe Pesci is in
Yeah.
it, and he is amazing in that movie because he's this tiny little guy that's just on a hair trigger to kill people, and it's hilarious and intimidating and funny, and
Oh.
it's great.
You know the only thing, Jaws, to get to the monkey,
Mhm.
I need to eat my greens. I need to fight the snake man next to the fog door, because that's how you get to
Yeah.
him.
Eat your greens, you say.
Yeah.
Recently, when like my brother and his girlfriend were over here, we watched Home Alone 2 again, and
What a
only then-
weird choice.
wait, you will see the connection because that's what got me too. One of the gangsters, quote unquote, in Home Alone 2 is Joe
Yeah.
Pesci.
Well,
And
yeah.
I did not make that fucking connection. Like when I saw it then in the credits, I was like, what the fuck? That's the same guy.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
isn't
because
he?
he's like in a very comedic role in the Home Alone movies, and
Isn't he the
yeah,
guy in the
well,
first one too?
Yeah.
yeah, he's
Yep.
in the first one too. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Scorsese also did Shutter Island, which is a really good movie that I like a lot.
Yeah.
God damn
Scorsese took some
It's so hard not to get
risks.
spotted here.
Yeah. Sometimes Scorsese would just do a goofy family movie out of nowhere.
Such as.
Like I think I hold on.
Dude, fucking do. Oh my god.
Oh, or maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, never mind.
Are you thinking of
No, I'm not.
That's what we assume.
Are you thinking of Adam Sandler?
No. Oh, actually, yeah. I was thinking of Adam Sandler
I often mix them up too.
all the time.
All the time. Wait, I had a list of his
really
movies
hurt.
up. Let me see what you might.
Oh yeah, he did Gangs of New York.
That's also Scorsese.
That's called Goodfellas.
I mean, I used to love that movie. I've not seen it in a while, but I always liked it.
Gangs of New York
lot.
it just walks that line between being somewhat historically accurate and minded
somewhat silly,
and just
yeah.
being a fantastical pop story that has no grounding in anything. Like they walk
Yeah.
that line very well.
You
Yeah,
watch a lot
Daniel
more
Day-Lewis
movies
is
than you let
amazing
on.
in it.
Well, I watched a lot more movies when I was younger. I watched very few movies after I went to college, but when I was a kid, I
I
watched
had
a lot of
watched-
TV, so I watched a lot of movies all the time.
If I had watched all the movies you've watched, I would talk about them all the time.
I don't. I mean, I don't look back on movies that fondly usually. I mean, sometimes I do, but they're not things I just think about.
Hello,
Right.
Mr. John. You have
Hello.
arrived.
Again,
arrived
again,
on-
again, the guy shot me from the other side of the thing.
You've arrived
Yeah.
on midnight movie talk, even though it's not midnight.
Or yeah, and we're not talking, and there are no movies.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we were talking about movies.
This is the
just a second
Professor
ago.
Brothers movie talk one,
Yeah.
where what's he called? Anthony Hopkins says, "I need to shit in secret."
Mm.
Oh, I thought it was the one about the guy on the aircraft carrier who reads the names of the fallen.
Oh, it's the same. That's part 2.
Part
Angela.
two?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
part 2. I didn't even get why that's funny, but
Yeah, you made me watch this.
oh yeah, I forgot when you block this guy, it still hits you. That's cool.
Seems like useful information.
That sounds like bullshit.
Wait,
Yeah,
it
this
hits?
guy.
Oh, I don't
John
even
arrived
remember
at the section of the most annoying enemy in the game.
Yeah. Hey, John, have you seen Gangs of New York?
Nope.
It's a good movie.
It's a very entertaining movie, and Daniel Day-Lewis is very good in it.
Yeah, they play up ethnic stereotypes in a very funny way, where the whole movie begins with the gangs of New York have agreed to have a fight in this clearing in the snow. So they just all start at their, spawn points, and they just walk in little blocks, shoulder to shoulder.
It's a really cool scene
Yeah.
with the music and them all marching there.
And all the
The
Irish
fashion
people
people.
are like, it's almost like WWE a little bit, where like all the Irish people have gimmicks. Like one guy has cat claws, and the leader, who
Yeah.
they call Priest, he like is hitting people with a giant cross. It looks like
Yeah.
he's hauling a tombstone around and hitting people with it.
I think he has like a sword in a cross shape, or he has like both. Or he carries like both the thing, and
Yeah,
it's shaped like a
it's-
cross and a sword.
It's fun. It's
It's played by Liam Neeson.
just some good. Oh, I forgot that. I haven't seen it in so long. If
Kanye's
I
father
read it.
himself.
if I remember right, yeah. If I remember right,
That's such horse shit.
it is such horse shit.
You jump over it and it grabs you anyways.
I believe that
Yeah.
U2 actually wrote an original song just for the movie.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
someone did.
Hmm.
You saying I also wrote a song for the movie? No, I didn't.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
like an
I'm
insert
not-
song? Okay, I thought like a song
U2
based
wrote
on the
the
movie.
Hands That Built America. It's about Irish people.
I'm not doing the monkey. Fuck this guy. I'm going to go to Mount Congo instead. Way cooler.
Okay.
Well, there's no point in me getting stuck on this stupid dude. Like, he has to be cheesed, and he's much easier to cheese later because I think the area changes and there's less enemies.
Yeah, might be.
There,
Yeah.
it's where's the?
I think you have to go through the tunnel to get
There
there.
it is.
right?
Yeah, abandoned. No, I know how to get there. I just couldn't find the teleport point.
I forgot that Horace Greeley was in that movie. Where
I
Horace
have no idea who that is.
I
Horace
have no idea
Greeley,
who that
he
is
was.
either.
I mean, it's not fair to compare him to Bernie Sanders because he wasn't a politician, but he was like the hyper. He was the voice of extreme progressivism during his
Ew,
day.
cockroaches.
He was like the Vosh of his day. Yeah, that's perfect.
Finger crickets.
He
Oh, you were
had.
talking about the historical figure. I thought it was an actor.
Yeah, I thought he
Oh,
was an actor too.
Oh no, the historical figure. Like in there were three like national newspapers basically. There was the New York Times, which was relatively moderate and was just the paper. There was another one owned by some rich guy that was more conservative, and Horace Greeley, his paper was like the minority progressive one. And Horace Greeley was just a stupid douchebag that everyone hated. Like Lincoln hated him a lot because Horace Greeley was just constantly shit talking him about like, oh, we can't end slavery by buying the slaves, that could never work. And Lincoln sent him a letter saying, like, you do realize that if we just bought all the slaves at price, that would be the war budget for like 2 months, right? And it would very easily solve everything forever. And
Was he in the Lincoln movie as well?
I don't think so, because he wasn't in DC. He was in New York just writing. I don't think he was in that. There was a funny instance once where Horace Greeley put out this complex plan for peace that he made himself, and Lincoln was so sick of listening to him that Lincoln sent him a letter saying, all right, here's the plan. You're going to be my envoy. You go down to the South and you negotiate these terms yourself and send me a letter when you're done. and Greeley, but kind of freaked out and disappeared for a while. And Lincoln was like, yeah, that's what I thought.
That was something P.G. Wodehouse did once. No, sorry, it wasn't P.G. Wodehouse. It was Conan Doyle. Wrote letters to some of his friends that said, "We have been discovered. Flee immediately." And one of his friends just vanished. He was just never heard from again.
That's genius.
Yeah. It's a good way to find out if your friends are like secret spies or something. Or I guess they could have been at that time. They're very concerned with like secret anarchists and stuff like that.
I mean, a lot of them were literal magicians too.
Like
There's
a
that.
man called Tuesday. Yeah, that's true. He went kablamo and vanished.
Where
Hey, we're in one of my favorite areas.
The famous story about how William Butler Yeats kicked Aleister Crowley down a flight of stairs.
Yes. Yeah.
When the Order of the Golden Dawn ruptured and they were having a wizard battle in the streets, and eventually Yeats was like, my spells are not working. Perhaps I shall try a kick.
It's so funny that actually happened.
That sounds like wizard people do reader.
Yeah.
And then he cast a foot to groin spell.
Yeah.
This place is so cool with the fucking autumn leaves and stuff, man.
Damn.
And there's a little.
Who is it who talks through the poster? Was it like the undying girl, or
it's the Buddha itself themselves?
It's
and I don't know.
Voice.
Hey, it's baby cakes.
It is.
What?
This guy.
They
baby
left
cakes.
me here.
They left me
that's the guy from Mice and
Men.
Men.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lenny earlier, or as Green calls it, another thing.
Yeah. If you understood, you'd be crying too.
Hold on.
Kotaro Amon, which is a character in Tokyo Ghoul.
He's got some big beads.
Belly. Yeah. Oh yeah, and beads. The bigger the beads, the holier you are.
Unless you're Akuma.
The Buddha just had a bunch of bowling balls around his neck.
He's like a sad figure.
He is, poor guy. I feel bad.
I mean,
for him.
you can also like be cruel and send him to be experimented on in the tunnels, but we are not going to do that.
Can I exercise him already? No, I need to give him.
No, you need the thing from the.
Because I have the tool. That's what I get from killing that ninja in that shack in the. Oh, look at that
ninja.
Yeah, but you have to upgrade the fan, which is the second part of the quest. And the first one is just to get him like the pinwheel or whatever it was. That's there.
Good memory. This is a cool. Oh, a monk. I'm sure he'll be friendly.
He will be friendly. He won't
why can I
put
the ridicule on him? Yeah. Hey, look at this, Green. Oh! That's a lot of blood.
It is.
That's you can do that near other enemies to disorient them. Okay, so this is the guy for the special side quest, but I'm not gonna do that. So let's go meet some fucking ass kicking kung fu monks, I guess.
I'll be right
also
back.
Throw like almost foaming grenades at you.
They do, yeah. Okay, here we go. Okay, fist versus sword. Who wins?
Twist
Jesus.
or fort.
Oops, sorry. Is my fist a bit too sharp for you? Ow, I shouldn't have let that happen. Karma, why? Have you ever heard of dazzling? Hiya!
Pocket sand.
Yeah, I really did
Yeah.
pocket sand them. Oh, this guy's got a stick. Now we're talking. He's like Matt Cawthon from Wheel of Time. Oh, hey.
Wait, he
Oh.
has a stick?
Yeah, he
Matt
starts
has a
training with it
stick?
at the beginning of book 4. He has a.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Wow, that's like a long time to acquire a stick. I'm at book
well,
3, which I haven't started.
it's a, what are they called? A polearm.
Hmm.
He becomes really proficient with it. It's like a staff. It's his weapon. Ow, my foot. Oh,
Wasn't he an archer
yeah,
initially?
but he gives that
Wow.
up.
Who gives
wait,
what up?
Matt
He lost an-
Cawthon from Wheel of Time. Ow.
he
Ooh,
lost an
oh,
eye,
that's a lot of
right?
guys.
Or am I misremembering that?
No, he loses an eye. That's kind of the staff. The staff and the eye imagery is supposed to be like Odin, I think. Like
Hmm.
he's the wanderer now with his walking stick and one eye missing. Uh,
How did he
and
lose the
there's-
eye? I forgot.
It wasn't it something to do with the dude with the cursed knife he finds and
Probably.
wormwood and all that shit. It's been a long time.
Maybe it's not even in the first 2 books that he
Maybe-
loses the eye. Maybe I just know that
It
from
is. I think
you
it's
or
I
something.
think it's in the 4th one. He might lose it.
Okay,
Uh,
well, I
look at these
spoiled myself in reverse.
statues.
I
They're so-
reminded you of a spoiler.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people losing body parts in Wheel of Time. It's
That's
par for the
good, given how boring the first 2 books are.
course. I don't think the
I-
second one is that bad. The first one is pretty boring.
The only part in the second book where I felt, okay, I want to read more was like the whole invasion stuff.
Why did
Yeah,
that
people
was
read
cool.
these books if they're that boring for that long?
Apparently,
Because-
I'm an outlier, and other people
Well,
actually like them.
I will say something being boring is better than it being just outright bad. Like,
Boring
compared
means
to a lot
bad
of-
in the context of books.
not necessarily.
Yeah, but it's also subjective.
They can be well written, and there isn't just lots of exciting stuff happening, right? And you still could find them boring in that way.
I mean, as a comparison, I've read the first book of the New Sun. Like I finished it the day before yesterday, and that's a very incomprehensible book, but it still manages to be intriguing just with the way it's written and with the atmosphere it creates, even though you hardly understand what's going on. So it's far more interesting to me than the Wheel of Time, where you understand much or most of what's happening and where it's just boring.
I mean, I will say, like, I think a lot of it is when it came out, like in the middle of all these like barbarian meathead fantasy things, to have something more like J.R.R. Tolkien kind of was refreshing. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, people today also like it, I guess.
Yeah, but they like it because they know what they're getting into. Like, the appeal of Wheel of Time is like exponential growth with more of it you read.
Yeah,
It's
sure. I
like
mean,
the
that's
definition of a slow
probably
burn.
how it gets better over time. Yeah, I mean, I still
Killing a
still
lot
have
of
the third
monks.
one. Well, you're like Oda Nobunaga.
Yeah.
So
Dead.
killed.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I am
Yeah,
dead.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oda
Oh, fuck.
Nobunaga is
Oh,
also dead.
Oh my
Well.
god, this big fat guy.
Oh, you could show him the undying centipede guy sitting
I
there.
was trying to, but I forgot that a big dude with a fucking baseball bat was gonna show up.
Yeah.
These guys are hard to
Oh.
parry. Like, the timing is fucking weird.
Yeah, I never, or almost never try to.
Better.
Roberto's
Ow.
father is around here, right? On the
Yes.
bridge. You can show that one to Green. That was
It
like
is.
one of the
That's one of the highlights of the game. Yeah.
like one of the surprising things when you realize what his gimmick is, and I just thought,
This
fuck.
guy looks more and more like Baby Cakes. The
This is a
longer
different
I
guy, but
see
yeah,
him.
he's the
Be
same kind of guy.
aggressive.
Yeah, he really is being aggressive. Just
I mean,
one, just
like
one
after
arm.
I lost to the Roberto's father, I actually looked up how to win that fight. Like I couldn't be bothered to figure it out on my own.
It's a tricky. It's a gimmick fight. There's no doubt.
Yeah,
There-
because it does something
my
that
baby cakes.
most Souls games do not do, like that you actually need to use the environment to defeat him.
Yeah, that guy was a booberry, a ghast, a ghost.
This ghost,
A ghost. Yeah,
like
skull
Rick
ghost.
Evans
He
would
might
say.
be. Yeah, he might be a ghost. Hey, look at this screen. Oh, this guy's puking on me. I guess I'll hit him a bit.
Yeah, that actually triggers the locusts to attack you if they're nearby, which is
Is that
interesting.
true? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's like a little hidden detail.
Why isn't he coming? I see worms on him. Why isn't he coming back?
Oh, he will. It just takes
Oh,
a
there he
little
is.
while.
There he is. Okay. When does he spit out the centipede, though? What's the trigger?
No, he. Oh, I think he can grab you with it sometimes. But
Yeah.
it's
Oh
like
God, they're
rare.
attacking. You're right. He's fucking riling up the locusts into a frenzy.
They look like
Fuck that.
crickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
locusts
maybe
are they are the same kind of family as crickets. Like they're just big crickets, essentially. When people show those
Lovely
plagues of locusts to
etymology
people.
lesson from Michi. Is it entomology or etymology?
Locust has the same root as didn't we find out it was the same root in Latin as lobster?
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's etymology, by the way.
Oh, okay.
The locusts of
Entomology
the
is
sea.
insects.
Well, why don't ants go to church?
And this is the section where everyone runs past.
Because
there's a
they
bunch of
are
tough enemies in here, and there's no
communists.
point fighting these guys.
Because they are all insects.
These guys are all insects. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. I thought I wasn't gonna make it.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
John,
here.
what's on John's mind? I want to know.
I don't know.
It's time for Roberto. Let's go.
Time for Roberto.
Yeah.
Well, technically Roberto's father. I
Oh,
wonder
yeah,
if we
right.
actually know his name.
Is it confirmed that it's his son? I thought it was just some dude he was looking for.
I mean, you wouldn't shout the name of some random dude when you fall off a bridge.
Maybe
I
he
It's
was
his
his
son.
brother in arms. You don't know that.
No,
Yeah.
I think there is like a document that says that he came through the country to heal Roberto, his son. Like that's why he's at the temple,
Okay, that makes sense.
or why he's the guardian on the
How
bridge.
much? Which one of these I want to unlock? Shadow Rush is pretty good. I guess I'll go for that. Also, I've had a gourd for this. I have like 2 gourd seeds that I haven't used, so I'm gonna upgrade my heals first.
That's a good thing to do.
It is. I do like that you have a little like a healing gourd. It's fun.
That you have what?
Like it's a gourd. I like when
Yeah, that's like a traditional
Yeah,
Japanese.
they drink from a hollowed gourd.
Yeah, like the Hideyoshi, Toyotomi Hideyoshi. He originally made the gourd, even the crest on his flag, because
Okay, this
of a
bitch.
secret operation that he was to carry out, and the signal that the operation was successful was to wave the gourds over their heads. And that's why he chose that.
Tried hollowed gourds like that are a thing in Portugal too, like in Portuguese countryside and folklore. Why won't this bitch upgrade me? Why does she just keep saying the same thing over and over again? What? Upgrade my heels. Yes, my brow is less furrowed. Who cares? God damn it. I have to talk to Kuro, maybe.
Yeah, I think.
Hello. There's a path. Okay, so I can meet Ishi.
Is it Ishi or Ishin?
Ishin, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like Ishii.
Ishi, right? Ishi is Green's character.
Yeah. Okay, there it is. I went the wrong way the other time, so this is Ishin's place. Okay. I guess I have to talk to Ishin first before I can upgrade my shit.
Do we actually have
Hello.
to talk to him?
I think so.
Will you give him sake?
Sake. He wants sake. Yay, he give me sake. Unrefined sake.
Yeah, the one from the big guy in
This
the
is
village.
yeah. This is funny because he gives you the sake just so you can share it with him. It's just an excuse to drink. Look, he goes. Wait, he goes. If you give it back to him, he goes. Delightful. I'll take it. That's the stuff. Hell yeah. I'm glad they actually animated it. Yay.
Kanpai.
Kampai. How was Genichiro? He was a pussy bitch.
Now I remember who Ishin reminds me of like the head of
looks
the
like- he looks
dojo
like
in
Jethro.
Shigurui. Like if you ever want to watch/read a very fucked up weird story, then watch and read Shigurui.
I
Yeah.
watched a little bit of it back in the day. It seemed too gory for me.
It seemed what?
Too gory. I just didn't really want to.
I mean,
do
yeah,
it.
it's very gory. It's also there's like not a single good person in the entire story. Like every single person is an asshole.
I think you can just break all this guy's shit. Yeah. Fuck your
see
stupid swords. Yeah.
how the Portuguese think. You can just break people's shit and get
I
away with
think
it.
I can break all this Japanese man's shit.
Yeah. I mean, maybe the Jesuits thought the same when they came to Japan. Well, until they got kicked out.
Yes, the Jesus it's. Ow, ow, that hurts. Ow, stop. 1, 2. Ha ha ha.
What are we? Like Count from Count? Or what's his name?
Yeah,
Yeah,
count
count
on
from
count.
count. That's his name.
I mean, he has a different, like, slightly different name in German. It's just called
His name
Count
is Bela
number
Lugosi.
translated. No, he's not Hungarian and not double jointed. He cannot be.
It's weird how just the Hungarian accent became the Dracula voice.
Yeah.
He has nothing to do with Hungary. He's Transylvanian.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, I can go fight Roberto's daddy. Let's go.
Yeah, Green will like this.
Yeah, Green, you're gonna finally
Green
like
will
him.
Yeah,
you
a
imagine?
little icon pops up next to Green's head and says, "Green will
Yeah.
remember this
Yeah.
fondly."
I would-
Forging memories with Green will increase your relationship. When
Working
it
on your
reaches
socialing.
when it reaches maximum, you can give him a present, and he will level up.
John, did you look into Everlasting Summer since you said you like got it or something?
I haven't tried it yet. I did download it though.
Okay.
That was mostly just, oh hey, that's free. I'll go ahead and
Yeah.
get that.
That was also the main reason why I got it. It fulfilled the two requirements for games. It was free and it has a low space requirement.
I think I get to die thrice now. Shadows die thrice.
It's April already.
No,
I
it's
like-
not.
It's
yeah.
here. It's here.
April's Fools, guys.
My
No.
least favorite holiday of all time.
Well, technically, it's not.
Yeah, it's
like
not even a
the-
holiday. My
Yeah.
least favorite event.
That was the joke.
My least favorite occurrence.
Remember in Green, remember that sketch you showed me where the guy is like it's opposite day?
Oh yeah.
He's like My wife didn't cheat on me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He-
then he starts crying. Is that the
Yes.
one?
Yeah,
yeah.
where's she gone now?
I'm not the guy who fucked your wife.
Hmm.
This lady is eluding me. There she is. Emma, get back here. Yeah, he was really cool and old and stuff. Now let's go.
Roberto.
Give me heals. Stop talking. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's good. Oh my god, I had 3. Holy fuck. And here, have some sake too. I want to get a close up of her drinking, but I can't zoom in. Damn it.
Getting the women drunk.
Ah, delicious. Damn, she drank that with a lot of gusto.
Oh.
Gusto, you say?
If you give her the monkey sake, she's like, it fucking burns, but it's pretty good.
Monkey had sake?
You can find monkey sake. There are 2 different places. It's like it's like literally sake brewed by the apes of the mountain.
Oh,
It's like
the guys with the swords and the
yeah,
armors.
those
and
guys.
stuff.
Yeah. It's like inside of a
Mm.
tree thing, and they're like, damn. If you give it to the killing demons is cool. If you were a sort of slayer of them, in fact, that would be really popular. If you give the monkey sake to the sculptor, he reminisces about how he used to train in those
Yeah.
valleys with I think it's the Lightning Tomoe lady.
Yeah, with Tomoe. Yeah.
She had to sever. No, Ishin severed his arm, but yeah, she was also involved back when he
Yeah.
used to be known as the ape or whatever the fuck. He had a name like that. Yeah.
Yeah, Saru. I mean, Saru means monkey. That's how you get. Isn't that kind of how you get the flute?
Yeah, that's how
Because
you
he
get
lost like
that's
something
right.
there.
The
Like,
flute is inside of. No, I think I'm getting. I don't think he trained with Tomoe because I think Tomoe is still alive. He trained with another lady, and then she was eaten by the giant ape, and that's why
Yeah,
her
something like
finger is inside of the ape. It's like a whistle finger. Yeah. I don't think she was Tomoe though. She's just some other badass ninja lady like Tomoe. Why did I jump over there? There's no need. Shortcut time.
Tomoe is like a strange figure in
Tomoe,
Japanese.
yeah, is it? Oh yeah.
Not exactly folklore, given that she's supposed to have been there during the Genpei War, like in 1200 something. But it's so strange that like no one really knows if she existed or if there probably were multiple people with that name and stuff like that.
Okay, so here you can get the fake windmill, I believe. Oh, a bunch of Kokeshi dolls. That's cool.
Oh, I thought you were about to say a bunch of cocaine.
Yeah, I found a bunch of cocaine. Yeah, this is the bad one, I think.
Cocaine bear.
You want the full white one.
I don't
Okay,
remember
Green.
which one I
Green,
wanted.
get ready for this madness, okay?
It's
Oh,
madness.
Okay.
Are you watching? Are you watching, son?
I'm totally ready.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Hey.
Oh yeah, you said for the sake of my son. You're right.
No! Wait, the Japanese have good armor?
No, he's
It's
not
not
Japanese.
in Japanese. It's
He's
probably
literally
a
speaking in
Portuguese.
English.
Oh,
No, he
yeah.
speaks in English, doesn't he?
Yeah, sure, he speaks in English, but the name Roberto, kind of like that he's like Spanish or Portuguese, I guess. And the helmet.
That's absolutely. Oh yeah, he's got a Man of War helmet. You're right. He's either Spanish or Portuguese, and that is a Spanish and Portuguese name. Well spotted. I thought he said Roberto because it was like a Japanese dub of Robert, so he says Roberto. Yeah,
Roberto.
because Roberto is not the way to say that. It's Hubert, both in Spanish and Portuguese. But I guess FromSoft didn't do their research. So you need to get him. You need to get him near here, and there you go. Oh damn it, that was close. You cannot. So this is like a funny meme because it's true that katanas can't pierce armor. So you're kind of outmatched here, but okay.
Yeah, I cannot use my so
Okay, Green, look.
Ah!
Yeah, it just says Roberts. Roberto. It's because he's speaking in
Yeah, but
Japanese.
That's funny that
He-
he says his own
he-
name.
Son. No, it's his
no,
son's.
it's his son's name.
But you're totally right. He is wearing a Portuguese man o' war helmet, so which is what the jellyfish is named after.
Oh, that's
Uh,
why it's called that. I was always wondering.
yeah, the top of a man o' war jellyfish looks like the conquistador helmet.
I thought it looked like a sail, and that's why it was called
Well,
that.
that's what it is. I mean, like
Yeah,
speaking
technically,
speaking
yeah,
in terms of nature, it's actually
yeah,
Portuguese man o' war are actually two organisms.
yeah. It's not
But
like not
it's a
technically not a
symbiotic,
jellyfish.
yeah, it's a symbiotic creature where the top organism is a sail inflated bladder, and the top and the bottom bit is like the bit that stings you.
Yeah, nature is crazy.
Nature is
that allows
crazy,
things like, yeah, that it
crazy
allows
that it
things
was
like
all
that to
designed
exist.
by one dude. That's
Oh
pretty.
no!
I know,
Box
right?
and Sekiro.
We
I forgot that there are
look how
dogs in
cool this
Sekiro.
place is. Look at all these trees and monks and leaves. Ah,
Monkey monks.
imagine if you will, music, scampering, and whimsical. These guys are fun to kill, but there's no need.
Oh, there's this really fucking annoying section with 3 of the jumping ninja monks with the double
Oh,
bladed weapons. That's like one of the most annoying sections
oh
in the game.
yeah. I just run past them. In here, there's another centipede dude.
Yes, it's like up
Down
there
here,
somewhere.
yeah. You can actually, I think you can cheese him by just jumping on him. But it's good to take out his lackeys first, you know. So these guys you can also just jump on, like that. They have a very low tolerance for people moving vertically, I guess.
Oh, by the way, how close are we to the monkey, like to the folding monkeys? That would also be.
I think it's the next boss. It's in the temple. Yeah.
Is it? Like,
Yeah. If you go up to the if you go all the way up, it's there.
yeah. I mean, that would also be fun for.
Yeah,
for people
that'll
to see.
be fun.
Although it's annoying to catch them, like it's a very annoying fight. Or
Yes.
technically not even a fight.
Some of them I'm never really sure how I catch them. I just seem to get
Yeah.
lucky.
I mean, the one thing that is very easy, the invisible one is always right behind you.
Yeah, that's the easy one, but
Yeah.
there's the one near the bell, but
Like
these
I
guys-
never managed to use the environment so that I could kill them. I just chased them down.
the only thing you need to worry about is like the curse damage from the ghost guys.
Imagine
Yeah.
worrying.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, imagine worrying.
Yeah. Imagine worrying.
The way it gives you the item drops and it freeze frames kind of makes me think of Kill La Kill. It's like fucking fiber destruction jutsu, but instead it's like yellow powder obtained.
Oh, maybe I have
Be
to
like
do that
playing
for
a
the
Metroid
third
game, but
time.
every time it just had massive text to come across the screen when you got an
Yeah.
upgrade.
The
Yeah.
funny thing is, it only does that for the first time you grab a specific item. Like, but it oftentimes is at weird like moments, like when you just kill the boss, and then it'll be like this item that doesn't matter. Oh my god, there's so many dogs. Luckily, they don't like firecrackers.
Maybe I have to try Killer Kill for the third time and see if I can get through it this time.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean,
Did that kill all of them? Oh, there's like one left. Ow. Threw him off a
wait,
cliff.
did the dogs poison you, or was it something
Oh,
else?
there's a gecko in the middle.
Okay.
Get off of me! Get off of me! Ah. Okay, I'm trying to fight this monk, but there's a fucking gecko. There we go. Oh, don't get grabbed. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should do it instead of saying it. You should have shot where I was going to be and not where I was.
That sounds like a JoJo thing.
Next, you'll say, "I should have shot where you're going to be."
Yeah, it just reminds me of the one stand fight in part
Yeah,
7.
Space Invaders, my favorite stand.
No, Truman's World or something like that. That's actually the best part of
It's actually
part
called
7.
Scatman's World. I'm just gonna run past all these guys and get to the monkey fight. There's no need. This is a big bastion for a bunch of consumable, worthless items.
Return to monkey.
Ow! Who hit me? What the fuck? I like got knocked out by something. Okay, so this is
Probably
the
a bug.
section Jaws was alluding to with these scary guys. Yeah, good luck. I'll catch you on the flip side. There we go. And now we're at the Buddhist monk temple. And there's the checkpoint. Yay.
The traditional Joestar martial arts of running away.
Yeah.
It's very effective in Sekiro at times.
I mean, it's only necessary to go back there, like, if you really want all those items that are on the
Yeah.
floor. There's no reason to kill all those guys. Like, it's not like
I
you
mean,
get
you have to,
Yeah.
you have
You
to
just get
do it
money.
basically for the best ending, right? Because you have to get the scroll thing.
Yeah, if you want the martial arts scroll, but it's not even like it's not even back there where the enemies were. It's just like just outside the door here.
Yeah, but you probably have to face them to like get the time to just look around.
Not really.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
They're pretty optional.
I mean, they suck, so it's good that they're optional.
They're one of those where you just spam the deflect button and it kind of works. The problem is there's 3 of
I
them.
think I think also the air counter blow works against them supposedly.
See no evil, speak no evil,
Do no
hear no
evil.
evil. And they didn't
Be no
include the
evil.
There used to be a do no evil with his hands over his penis.
Yes.
That's true.
Yep.
Oh look at that guy. He sees nothing. Oh, he sees evil.
Yeah, he's a regular Sergeant Schultz.
Evil.
Evil.
Oh, I wonder if there's anything. What the fuck? There he is. Haha. Oh, you still need to
Where is-
execute him?
I think it's kind of cool though that sort of boss fight is in a Souls game.
I mean, they've had weird gimmicks since the first one. Remember Maiden Astroya in Demon Souls? She's not even she just sits there.
I've never played Demon Souls.
One of the demon, like, what the fuck is my cat doing?
Cat things.
Oh, well done.
One of the like demon lords in Demon Souls is called Maiden Astroya, and she's like, you think it's gonna be like a big boss fight, and then you get there, and she's just like this poor, like Mother Mary kind of figure who is sitting in the middle of the swamp, just absorbing all the sins and pain of all the residents, and she's just like sitting there fragilely at the bottom of a pit, and she has a guardian who's a big knight, but you can dispatch him pretty easily just by parrying him. And once you kill him, she's just like sitting there being like, well, are you gonna kill me? And you're like, I guess. There's a big health bar, and she's like, okay. And then you just hit her once and she fucking dies, and you feel bad. There he is.
Okay, maybe,
Oh wait, that's not
maybe
one.
they return to gimmick fights then with Sekiro. Are there any in Elden Ring?
Yeah, there's a couple. Not many though. Bloodborne had one, which was Mikolash. He's a pretty big gimmick.
Oh
dude.
yeah, that one's a bit weird.
It is. God damn it, motherfucker! There he is. Okay, now I need to hit the bell to get one of them. There he is.
What happens if you hit the bell?
The hear no evil one, he gets deafened by the bell and he staggers.
Oh,
But I
okay.
think he was in the right spot, and I made him run. Because I couldn't remember too good. Hey, get out of here. Ah, come
I'm
back
walking
here.
here.
Go back to your spot.
Go back
Damn.
to Russia.
Okay, I think he's going over there. Maybe? I think
It's
he's on
stupid that shurikens don't work on them. I mean, it
Ow.
makes sense for the fight, but it's stupid in universe.
Yeah, it is. Is he on top of the... Oh, there he is. I need him to go back to where he was, I think. How do I make Monkey return?
By approaching monkey.
I guess. Get out of here, Monkey. Did he go back? There he is. Okay, go. Look. Ah, my fucking ears. Okay, 3 down, 1 to go. So the last one is the red dude, but he's always pretty hard to find. Is he down here? No. What is the trick with the last one? Do you remember, Joes? You
No,
need to,
like I
lure him.
never used any of the tricks to get them. I just run at them, and eventually I
I think
catch
you
them.
can lure him into that room with the pouring water, and he can't. Oh, that's it.
Is it the one who can't see,
Yeah, one of them. The one.
or rather the one who can only see?
Yeah, it's something about the sound of the sound of this. Yeah, this they can't see you coming through this, I think.
Or the dark room?
Maybe. Actually, this guy can help me out if I wasn't being pursued by evil ghost apes. Okay, never mind. Sorry to have bothered you, sir. Jesus, there's a lot of them. Fuck. I haven't even seen him yet. He's probably up here somewhere. Oh, is that him? No, that's not him. It's confusing that there's a bunch of fake monkeys running around.
Yeah, if you
Oh wait,
kill
he's
them.
doing that bashing noise. I just heard him. There he is. There he is. Okay. I think you can maybe sneak up on him. He can see me coming though. I guess I need to get him near the waterfall.
Play Gankutsu ED.
Yeah.
Did I strike?
Siri, play Gankutsu ED. Come here, you little bastard.
It looks like he has smoke coming out of him.
I think he does. Okay, so he's going toward the... No. Confusing because they have like so many points that they can go to. Come here, you fucker. Aha! No escape now. God damn it! Son of a bitch. Go into the waterfall.
Mhm.
Okay, I might need to find out how to grab him. Ow.
There's so many monkeys running around.
Is he down there? No. I don't think they can grab me here. Oh shit! They're learning. I can definitely hear him banging on his fucking thing. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'll ask later. What is the point of having that guy if they're gonna have you be chased by a bunch of ghost monkeys?
Well, they expect you to kill the ghost monkeys.
They're pretty tough to kill, aren't they? And like every hit gives you fucking once the curse fills up, you just die. Yeah, like they each take like 3 hits. If that meter fills up, you just fall over. Like
Yeah, but usually I think they
there
spawn
you
in
go.
like 4 monkeys at a time. So if you like kill them every time they do it, I think that's how it's supposed to be. Man, usually you don't run away from them like I didn't.
I like how they were all just really scared when I revived. They were like, "Huh." Okay, I have no idea where the banging monkey even is. I guess I have to hear out for him.
I've
What the fuck
never
was that?
I've never defeated one of these headless ghost guys that rips out your intestines through your
I
ass or
defeated
whatever they do.
But they're pretty tough.
They're super fucking annoying to fight.
You need to use like 2 items before you can fight them.
Yeah, the confetti and I don't know
Yeah,
what else.
and ghost damage resistance.
And I'm still watching, but I think I'm about to wrap up the stream.
I mean, if I
Nope.
could just murder the
don't-
last
I don't
folding
think
screen
anyone's
monkey,
here, but
that would be
yeah.
a good moment. But
I am
yeah.
the one watcher, the one person in the
really?
audience.
Where the fuck is he?